it. Okay. Full screen. I'll do the gallery. It's on yet, so. My pen pal in Sweden might join us.
That's
again.
what you said.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Then can
Yeah,
stay on a
she
little
actually,
longer.
I think she actually tried to join a little bit ago because I got an email.
Oh, yeah, because what time is she? What time is it there? Like 3, 4?
How many hours ahead of us?
Probably 6.
6 maybe?
6 or 7, yeah. Probably 6, I think.
I think 6.
Yeah. I think when I was mom.
There was a little
Ines
ding.
iPad, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, that's my pen pal.
See, there you go. Ding dong.
Ding dong.
It's a ding when she
Yeah, I did. I heard it.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you knitting?
Of course I am. But I started a new one, so I didn't have to count and so on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's always when you're trying to talk.
Everything good with you?
No complaints.
That's good.
Are you at home?
I am.
I like that picture behind you.
Oh, I didn't bring my
Oh yeah. It's I have one similar.
Oh,
back
yeah.
there.
other.
I have a nice picture too.
It's kind of
Yes, you do. Very.
This is my main.
I was outside cleaning the coop earlier, so this is nice to sit down for a while.
Relax
instead.
and knit.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
No, I don't think it's this.
This is
No.
the one we're gonna do next. The next knit along.
It does.
Oh,
Maybe it
that's a nice one.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it is.
It's a mess.
Clean and simple.
It's top down,
Yeah, so I didn't bring my other one. I didn't think about it, but
and
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think I'll
use this
need it.
beautiful green.
If I do, I'll.
Are
just-
you going to wear that too?
I might.
Oh, even though it's green?
I know. I know.
Yeah, it's not black or gray.
I can wear my black jacket over it.
Oh yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
Be sure to you have buttons and all way.
What are you knitting on?
Well, I'm test knitting this Dagny raglan sweater,
Oh, okay.
but I'm almost done with the top, so I'm going to count a lot and so on. So I started a little baby bonnet.
Yeah, that you can just not think about.
Yeah, right.
Well, my little bonnet's right here too.
Yeah, she was so pleased that you wanted to be with it. Yeah, that's very cute.
It is
So cute.
cute. I didn't block it though or anything, and I still haven't got a picture. I mean, I got a picture, but I didn't get any, on a baby or something. So I'll try to.
Maybe there will be a baby in your shop and you can try
Yeah,
them on.
exactly. Right.
No, I've only had my doll, so
Yeah.
but that's pretty. It is a doll that is a size of a newborn baby, so that's
Okay.
perfect.
And
Like-
how's your mom and dad?
They're good. They are now. My sister has been in the Netherlands with a big car, the house, the van, whatever you call it, over last week,
Huh?
and they came home this morning.
Okay.
So Simon and mom and dad and everyone is at her place right now. So,
Okay.
so I was worried I was going to feel alone. I said, no problem. I'm going to be with Charlie.
Nice.
So
This
so
is
we're the-
this is Jenny.
Hi.
hi.
She runs my Zoom for me.
Ah,
In case I have to wait on customers.
Yeah, right. You've opened today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
And I'm working on a sweater. Because I finished my shawl.
Yeah.
It's just a slip stitch pattern.
Okay. Looks more complicated than it is then.
Yeah, it looks way more complicated than it is because it's not complicated at all.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet. It's very, very sunny here today, but it's cold. We had minus 5.5 Celsius degrees, so it was frost this night.
I
too.
never learned that what -5 is in
Well,
Celsius.
zero. That
Zero
is
like
our
32.
freezing point is 32 Fahrenheit.
So it's colder than it is here then, because I think it was 30 something, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, 0 for them is like our 32.
Yeah.
we need
But
to go
now-
to Florida.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, here, it's sunny here too, but cold. It's definitely.
Yeah,
Have you
We
talked to Linda?
weather.
Have you talked to Linda in Florida?
I have not spoken to her, but written to her, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how's she doing?
And they're doing fine, I think. Yeah, a lot of things at church over Easter and so on. So
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
You can use that yarn though, Barbara. That yarn will work for that sweater. It's the same weight. It's just a different yarn.
The Acadia used to be.
It is right there. It's right under that shelf. So from the next shelf all the way down. But you can certainly use that one.
What is it? It's,
That's just a text message.
yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna be hearing all these ding, ding, ding.
Jenny,
It was
Jenny
very-
fixed the Zoom meeting so we would know when someone was trying to get in.
Yeah, right.
Because used to be, we just had to watch and see if somebody was coming up. Is anybody trying to get
Yeah.
in? Is everybody trying to get in? Now it's gonna ding.
Yeah, that's better. Was it many people joining last Zoom?
Yeah, what do we have?
Oh, I
like,
gotta get that sheet.
7 or something? Well, I can't remember. Maybe 7 or 8, maybe?
Yeah, you look like you were quite a few.
What the silk in this one bring to it? This one doesn't have a silk. This is 50-50 alpaca, and not this one.
It might just be,
Oh, I
Ding
just heard it. Sunny, Sunny
Is
can't.
it okay if I take a picture of you so I can show my mom that I'm not alone?
Yeah.
What we're doing now?
today. 6, 7.
Bang.
16th, I think. I think it's, I don't remember.
Yeah, it is, I
Nine.
think.
Yeah, 16th. It was the
because it
9th, so
was,
7 is 16. Yep.
Because it was.
Charlene, question.
Yeah.
What would the silk?
Silk
bring to
would work
this?
too.
The silk that I already have?
It's silk.
I love
I mean,
that.
yeah.
Well, but this, I mean, this isn't all, obviously, you know that, but this has no silk. So I'm just saying, what would the silk bring to it that wear wise, what would it, or
Silk is very durable. It's got great drape. Strong.
What is that
The
made?
silk, that silk's gonna be heavier than the Acadia. It's heavier. It's, I mean, in weight.
right,
you know,
right,
which is
right.
A good example of why you can't just go with, I need 50 grams of this yarn.
Right.
You know, it's yardage
Yeah.
really that you need. Yeah, just like the cowl that you have on.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, I've got a lot of it.
What
I'm
is,
kind of surprised it calls for a size 2.5 US needle. It's on
Oh, wow.
a small needle.
it
with a heavier
worsted?
weight? No, it's
No.
sport.
It's sport.
DK. But normally a 2.5 would be fingering.
Yeah.
So they must just be knitting it a little dense. I haven't done a gauge swatch or
Oh, boy.
anything. It's cute though, isn't it?
It is.
I love the little detail of the,
Yeah.
because
yeah.
that's where the increasing continues, I believe.
So I
That's why
wonder if a
it's-
solid would show that off more
Yes, it will.
instead of this. It's gonna get lost in this.
I mean, you still see it, but not as much as you would in a solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll shop for that.
did that, now, what is that one?
Did you see
used?
this sweater I
that's-
just knitted?
That is very nice.
I like
And
3
it's my
sweaters that I
color.
have, I'm gonna knit.
It is your color for sure.
That's the one that's any gauge. Is that what
Yes,
that
it
gal that
is.
does it any
Yep,
gauge?
yep,
Yeah.
yep. You can use any yarn.
I think I've got that pattern.
I used fingering. Hi, Sunny.
Hi,
Nice shawl.
thank you. Can you
should
hear
show.
me?
You have to show everybody your dragonfly too.
Okay, let me go grab that.
Okay. She just finished a cross stitch thing and it's a little
Oh.
dragonfly. It matches her shawl. I mean, that was a bonus that it matches.
What yarn is this?
That is right behind you on the third shelf on the left-hand side. It's I don't have very much of it. It's like Cosette, but it's the fingering. No, up one. One more. Yeah, right there. But not the whole thing. Not that. Just this over here.
Okay, can you see that? There's the dragon.
Oh, yeah.
And it matches the shawl. So I did the,
Oh, it's
very
beautiful.
Oh, wait, Barb,
What-
wait,
what's-
show it again. Barbara wants to see it. She's here.
okay, there's that, and there's the shawl that goes with it.
Beautiful.
Isn't it nice? I didn't even know
Wow.
you did cross stitch.
Oh, yeah, I do all mostly Teresa Winsler stuff.
Oh, geez. How I should have known that. Hi, Dorothy. Yeah, because she's done all those really hard. Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody here?
So am I the
You
only
are.
one that's not done with mine?
No, you're
Gosh, I am. Everybody seems to be done with theirs, but
I'm not even close to the end.
I did.
I forgot to bring my other yarn,
I
my
did.
second skein, so
You
I
are
may
gonna
run
run
out.
out?
I
Maybe.
did an I-cord.
Oh, very nice. That looks great.
If
Here,
I
you have
do,
to
I
show
have,
them.
I have
We gotta see everybody's finished shawls. Oh, that's pretty.
She did an I-cord bind
Oh,
off on
that's
hers.
Cool.
What am I gonna
Yeah.
do that?
Very nice, Barbara.
I don't know.
And she's gonna make another one.
Yes.
Did you already start it?
You
Oh,
are?
she already started it. Yes.
Wow.
Oh, I like the purple too.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I have to get another skein of this because I had this as my
Maine,
main color and
you
it,
changed your mind?
no, I had the. Yes, so that would have put this being up against here and I was losing it. It
Oh, okay.
wasn't- You couldn't see it as.
Oh,
much.
okay. Oh, darn. Now I
Yeah,
have
so
to
those are
find something else for that
Two
other
of
skin.
the, well, your green's a little lighter than mine.
Yeah.
Isn't it nice outside today, even though it's
I don't know. I
cold?
haven't been out. It's sunny.
Sunny.
The wind's not blowing.
The
you all
wind's
over
not,
the
yeah, it was pretty
place.
windy yesterday.
Your flowers are beautiful out front.
Yeah,
I
they're
know,
starting
isn't
to
that
come up.
nice? I love them.
Flowers.
Yeah,
Really?
there's all kinds of
Oh, I've got-
flowers.
Little-
Grecian
one
So
little.
much here, not yet.
No
Possibly.
flowers yet? Oh, yeah, I got lots of flowers out front. All kinds of bulbs that came up.
Yeah, Simon has that too, but not yet.
Yeah.
It's too cold.
I have
It's still
to-
very icy in the ground. I tried
Oh,
to
yeah.
dig a
I have
little,
weird-
but it was only 2 centimeters down, then it's ice.
Oh, okay.
It's been a long winter this year.
You guys got a lot of snow too?
No,
This
no,
winter?
no, last week.
No, I mean like over this last winter, did you get a lot of snow?
No, not really. It
No.
came and went away, but it didn't last very long.
Okay.
1 to 2 weeks at most. So, and then it was clear again, and then some came. So, but cold, a cold winter.
Yeah, we had a cold winter too.
It's still winter.
It does.
It sure is.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready for summer.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, Doug was in Tennessee. It was warm down there. Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't warm when they climbed. He said guys had on their shorts and then they went on their trail. He said it wasn't warm up there. Or their
colder,
shorts and
higher up you
some didn't
go.
even have sweatshirts.
I also went down a needle size for this one.
To a 7.
Oh, you wanted it tighter? Yeah. Oh, our meeting are recorded too, and now they're on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
So you can get them off of here. So
Yeah, so I
Don't
can get them
run out
off of the iCloud with Zoom and still save them.
Okay.
You're learning all kinds of new stuff, Shirley.
Yeah. I can't believe actually how easy it was to transfer them to YouTube. Normally when I do something like that, I've never done before. It
Uh-huh.
takes me
Yeah.
6 tries and, you got to spend 6 hours on it a few days in a row. And no, it was all clicked around. I found something and tried it and it worked and I couldn't believe it.
and then you get it off the
Yeah, Zoom. Because they said I was over my storage.
Oh,
Either buy more storage or delete.
yeah.
Hmm.
So they're all deleted now. but they're-
Otherwise, it's like we won't be recording those.
So what you working on now, Shar?
I am working on the sweater, the Shifty 2.0
Okay,
with
Cool.
Spin Cycle. I'm using Spin Cycle and Malabrigo for my main color. Tracy finished her shawl, but she's up north now because her new grandson was born on her birthday.
Yay.
Ooh,
So she, but she's gonna make another one. So her and Barbara are both
Boy,
making
you
another.
guys are,
Overachievers.
I get too bored with that. I have to make something new.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I got a sweater that I've been working on, but of course, I'm just putting on hold for this.
Did I show Sunny what we're gonna make next?
No,
This is what we're gonna do next.
When are you starting?
May, Saturdays in May.
is it linen?
This one in the pattern is cotton, but I'm gonna use Acadia,
Okay,
which is merino, silk, and alpaca.
okay.
Doesn't say merino, but I'm sure it probably is.
I have that, oh, that cotton.
I do too. I've got a bunch of that.
I like that.
Is the cotton,
It's a top down.
what's the cotton that you have in the shop that's?
I have the Radiant. I know
Mhm.
you've used that.
I have like a whole bunch of that. Pretty like. a
Oh, you brought your drink
periwinkle.
today.
I did, because there's a
I
bathroom.
know.
But last time I brought my drink, I didn't even use the bathroom, so. But if I know
Oh, I
there's
thought you
not
didn't
a
bring it.
bathroom,
Then you really gotta use
then I have
it.
to use it, so I thought I better not bring any drink
Right.
last week. And if I know there's a bathroom, I probably have to use it, but. Yeah, I didn't drink my tea when I got up this morning. I'll just make tea and bring it. In my mug and. I thought I might make Doug a mug for retirement.
Yeah,
Gotta get
it's a good idea.
But one of his truck, his car or something, or his.
So who we got online today?
My pen pal in Sweden.
Yes.
Yeah. Trying to find that green tea now. But I think I found it. online
Oh,
here.
okay.
What time is it over in Sweden?
Sorry,
What time is it over in Sweden?
it's 4 o'clock.
Okay,
11, 12, yep.
Yeah.
6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you find
Is
it?
Yeah, Lone Kjeldsen sounds Danish to me. I don't know.
Is this the designer?
It's languages is in Danish, English, and Korean. Hyggesrik. Yeah, that's right. Then I can make it in
Hyggestrick. You say so.
that's Danish. So with Danish is easier to read, but not to listen to or try to understand.
Oh,
I can read it fine. I've translated some patterns from Danish to Swedish.
Probably
okay.
says the same thing about Norwegian.
Yeah, Norwegian is Norwegian is easy for me to understand, more easy than Danish. But Danish is almost easier to read, but they are quite similar. They are. So it's none of them are a problem.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that one. It's a good one.
It's really cute. I like the detail of the increasing, how it goes
Yeah.
down. So then it flares out a little bit at the bottom.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I gotta
flared tops are always good for me with my big belly.
That's what I thought too.
The short notice one.
Okay.
I found it on Love Crafts,
Okay.
and they had a pattern. I'll show you a picture. Tell me if this does not look like your hat.
Mm.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There
Oh.
it is.
That's exactly my hat.
There, it's on Love's Crafts, and that's the name of the pattern. And that's not you, right?
No.
That's just a
Oh, that's a
photo.
picture.
That's
Can you
just a
text
picture.
that to me?
Sure can.
You got my cell number?
I do.
Okay. I got it.
Is that somebody that's selling the pattern?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wonder where that is, Love Crafts. Where's that out of?
I
England.
don't remember where they're out of.
Does she sell her pattern yet?
It's a shop, it's an online store, knitting, crafting, all kinds of things.
Does
Just
Charlene
everything.
sell her pattern yet, though?
She does.
It is on there?
Yes.
Okay.
Not on this.
On like
side.
Ravelry? Yeah,
Yes.
because I couldn't remember if she'd sold it yet, because sometimes they wait till for a certain amount, till after the shop off or whatever.
Okay, stitch.
Yes.
I gotta find
Is there a
the phone.
picture of the lady that?
If you go to the site, yeah,
Marissa.
there's a picture.
Cookies.
Oh, my God.
Oh, those look good.
For those that are attending, you can sit there.
That's right. I can climb back there. That way if somebody else shows up.
Peanut butter kiss cookie.
Where's your phone number? Not right now.
Oh, those look.
They look good, but not
amazing.
right.
And they're gluten-free. There's no flour.
Wow.
Oh,
There's no flour in it?
No flour.
What are you
Mm.
making with?
Peanut butter, sugar, egg, vanilla. Both
I'm trying to
sugars,
think
it's
when I
brown
make
sugar
mine.
You
and,
have to send me that recipe.
When
so
I
can
make
get
my
it.
things.
Oh,
I'm trying to
okay.
think, maybe
Trying
there
to
aren't
cut
any
out
flour.
okay.
That's one of
I
mine.
thought it was on their website, but it's not. I had to, it's on my Pinterest.
That's one of the ones I make for Christmas. Christmas
Is this
cookie pie.
recipe?
I make, yeah. I don't know if
Do
it's
you
that
put
recipe.
Not
but-
that
well, these-
recipe, but
But I
The
make.
blossom is my son's
Yeah.
favorite recipe.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and then there's not peanut butter, but the sugar ones, the jelly that are similar.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Oh, I
And
love
friend just
those.
saying-
Shortbread ones.
Yeah,
those. My friend just gave us.
sugar,
Nice.
shortbread, whatever.
Mm.
I
Similar.
want to see that pattern.
Look at
So are you
that.
doing
It's
the
my
second one too?
pattern.
I thought
That is
about
my
it, but
pattern.
That's your
they
pattern.
stole it.
So do you
have,
think that
stole it.
they, do you think that
two
they,
skeins of BK that are like no plan for.
I'd be interested to see where they're
So I
from.
thought, well, see if
Crafts.
she's
I
on
thought they were from England. I thought Love Crafts, I seemed like it was over in England somewhere.
it. Should I give it to somebody? Do I want it? Or should I give it to? Because if I keep it, I don't necessarily want to the same.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I was interested in another one of her
They
patterns.
did the ribbing.
Which one?
different.
Oh, there were several. I
I bought
Look
the
very
did,
close. They named it differently.
Bliss. I bought Bliss.
Bliss.
You know, it'd be
When I
interesting,
looked,
it'd be
like,
interesting to
later
get
that
the
day when I got
pattern.
home and-
You know, if you want to pay
Looked on
$6 to
Ravelry
get
and
that
Check
it
pattern
out.
and
Check
see
it out.
what,
and she
the
used
direction, you know,
some
see how it's
CPK
written.
Right.
If there's any
Worst
credit.
That would
where
be
it
More
was
interesting.
website
patterned.
designers do a lot of times.
They
show
might
us
have
with the finger and
credit
check it
you.
out.
I mean,
'cause
you
that's
know,
a pretty,
it is just a stitch, you know, and a stitch pat, it's just a stitch and a, you know, so I wonder if the stitch count on the hat is all different and, you know,
right.
different weight. I mean, really, it's, I don't know. I mean, if it was written out exactly, then that's a little different story, but it's not impossible that somebody could have come up with it. That's like just a
Yeah, I'll
stitch that I
send it.
found that
I'm
I
gonna send it.
made
to you.
into a
Found
hat.
it.
okay,
Would you have to buy a pattern and compare them?
yeah.
How many have we got on
The pattern
Just a
they're
couple.
selling for
Two.
$5.
My pen pal in Sweden is joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now I also have the pattern.
Excellent.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe your mom can knit it up for you.
Ah,
Is she fast? Mom?
Her mom is a wizard at knitting.
yeah.
She's just crazy.
I'm
Talk
sure I
Karen
know.
Smith into
Yeah.
joining us.
Yeah, that's what
Or
Beth
that-
said.
Yeah. she's
Yeah.
asking about it. We should
Simon
get-
now. So.
I'm sorry.
She's needing a sweater for Simon now
Oh, is she?
So we can see
Yeah.
what size.
for his birthday. So
Nice.
I'm
She is
excited.
very productive.
Oh, good. Somebody else is.
it sure is.
I thought I'm the only one that's not done.
No,
No, she's not done.
Oh, okay.
No, she's not done.
Where's Carolyn?
You think?
She's probably getting ready for Easter.
No.
She hasn't been here all week.
No,
I never heard from her.
United Kingdom, so she's from Britain.
Oh,
I get ready for Easter by hanging out in the basement.
Nice.
I'm not doing.
I
What
said to
are
Doug, am I supposed to be making like a big, he's like. I make
We're
husband's
going to
just-
Lena's. Lena's is open.
I usually
tomorrow,
go.
so-
to-
But I didn't think they'd be open tomorrow.
A lot
But
of places are open on Easter.
Yeah.
It's a big,
Yeah.
it's a big.
I
Big go
started
out.
calling like Tuesday to get reservations somewhere.
Oh,
And there was already several places.
You
that it's
couldn't
like
get
9
in.
in the morning,
Yeah.
10 in the morning, that was it. You couldn't get like lunchtime.
That was a big
So-
deal when I was when I lived in Arizona. My aunt would always
We're
take
out
us
of
out to like
Delaware.
a brunch, like a
That's
one of
gross.
those brunches,
Those
you
out of
know,
Delaware.
all you can eat things. At, like,
Oh,
one of the nice
Delaware.
hotels in
Interesting.
Phoenix.
Mhm.
So my
Huh.
cousin
I
just
was trying to get
texted
into
me.
the-
"Look,
Oh,
it's
not
like
the lady
they're
that
all
made the
together."
pattern,
No,
though.
you should be here. I said
But-
I wasn't
It is from
invited.
Great Britain.
And then she
Oh,
stopped
okay.
texting me back. She said,
But
I think she felt
those
guilty. I'm like, you
scraps,
didn't
she
invite me.
published
I could have
the
come.
pattern on the
Yeah.
website.
Then I had
It
finally
really could
found
be
the
that she
laundry
just made it
and the
up, just like I did,
opening.
So it's like,
Mm.
okay. we
to be
could go
honest,
there
because
from
it is just a
church.
stitch.
Okay.
You know, and her
And then,
ribbing is
like, a half
different.
hour Later, my
Right.
neighbor says, what do you guys do?
I don't know.
You wanna come
I don't
over?
know.
Oh,
So it was like.
I just
okay,
thought it
I'll
was like,
cancel.
it popped up.
It's
as I
like
was
exact
looking
how-
at-
I
I
mean,
wasn't
oh.
looking for it. I was like, wait a second.
I
I
figured
Overall-
my
recognize this
husband would say, "Let's
pattern."
go-
Overall,
let's
it's
go to
exactly the
wine
same
today
hat.
for lunch and then we'll have pizza.
It's hilarious.
Or I can do chicken or something. I don't cook, so
I was
Excuse me.
curious.
I have to. Am I the only one too that can use them?
Oh, don't, I mean, mine.
Oh, it's just
I
a knit.
carry my
But
yarns up on one.
It's
Okay,
just,
so
this
you
is funny
do
because
have big-
all along
it
she's
just seems
putting
like
yes,
on
knit
this
to
edges,
marker,
it seems
knit,
like
and then this one
you
is just
would
knit.
have
She got
another-
done with the
I'm
knit to
slip
marker.
carefully to Keep these
Knit-
smaller and they're.
Here's a
still-
funny one.
You see, like
No,
right
that's
here,
not what I
on
was
most of
looking
them,
at.
she
I was just
writes
looking at the
she
way
writes
has us end on
knit to
rows. It
slip
seems
marker,
like
knit
there
to
should be
marker, slip
another,
marker, knit two, and then she,
uh,
now she's just like
oh,
knit.
contrast
I don't need to
colors.
tell you to slip the marker.
Okay, on the
Right,
hat
okay.
pattern,
I thought,
the last row on the picot edge,
Yeah.
I had to send her a message because it says wrong side. Knit purl 1 to end of row, comma, knit the yarn over as purl 1.
What? I wouldn't even know what that means.
So I messaged her and I said, I'm not sure what this means. And she wrote me back and she says, oh, it just means purl that row. It's probably we probably wrote too much.
Yeah,
She said she was grateful you helped her with some of the text and so on. So she was
It was
grateful.
so cute. And there was no yarn over, so I don't even know why
Sometimes
the
I
yarn
don't
over was in
understand
there. I mean, the yarn
all
overs
the
were already
talking
taken
about. The
care
one
of,
time
you
when I was
know,
doing the one
earlier
today,
on in the Pico
when I-
edge.
when
So
I
I
did
don't know. It
that
was just
one
so
with all
cute.
the-
I'm like, oh no, I don't
forget what you
understand
call
this
those things, that
translation.
red one behind
Knit,
now.
Purl
Oh,
1
with
to
the
end of
fringe?
row,
Yeah,
knit
like,
the
you
yarn
know,
over
like
as
my
purl
horse.
1, otherwise known
And it
as
was- you had
just
to
purl the
turn it and
row.
stuff, and the kids
Purl
were
the
like,
row.
and I'm like, and she's like,
Yeah.
"That's crazy," but as a new knitter, I
And
don't
that's the
know.
problem.
I didn't know.
Uh,
I didn't
Our
understand. it. And
American
then- well, then,
pattern different from
American, she-
English pattern. British. Yeah,
And
they are.
Yes.
turn, and she
Yeah,
goes,
a
"What
little
does
bit
that mean?" And
different.
so Ava, the cute little,
So
Ava, the.
I need to learn differences.
how much. And she goes, "Do you want me to show
People have
you?"
asked
Yeah, she
asking me
goes-
if I can translate from Sweden. I don't know.
Sometimes you're cutting out. I can't hear everything you say.
Okay.
Something that if you.
Oh, is
that why?
crochet,
Oh,
You would understand.
Oh, wear so many on, maybe.
It's because other people are talking, I guess. I didn't know that.
No problem.
Well, it was funny because in that pattern. it's-
No, but they want me to translate from Swedish to English. And I said, I'm not sure I can do that because it's so different.
It's hilarious.
We knit different, you and I, so
She
Okay.
just turns it for
I
him.
will try.
Good, good.
Mary's like,
Then you will be my test knitter for the translated patterns.
Right. The thing is, I'm not really good with English. You know how, there's all
Oh,
these rules and stuff.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, I
not,
don't
I'm not very
crochet,
good.
so-
I'm a numbers girl. I don't really like
So you-
writing.
yeah.
No, but the writing around, it's no problem for me. It's the knitting writing, the knitting.
Yeah, okay, right.
She always has crocheting. with her.
The other thing I noticed a lot in her pattern is she would put AN instead of just A.
What's that?
Like
Didn't know
Ann.
that.
you put An
Oh.
instead of A. Like
Yeah,
change to An size 6 needle. It should be just change to a 6 needle.
yeah, but that is the problem with students too. English, they don't know.
Yeah.
If it's.
I don't
Yeah.
blame them. Like I said, I don't know all those exact things either. I'm not good with English, but and I told her, I said, don't worry, I still think you are amazing because you can speak 2 languages. I'm super impressed. So yeah, she was really nice.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Her
I
little
have
form, her little form.
The shawl I just
What's that?
Somebody found it.
printed.
I haven't been following her for long. I just saw that test knitting, and that's the first.
Okay.
So
So,
for that, I haven't, and I think that was her first pattern at all.
the shawl
Oh, really?
that was
Yeah.
She's got a lot of or look, I thought she had a lot of patterns.
How would it-
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
She-
those were just things she had knitted that were on her
Well, what
um
would
on
you-
Instagram.
Match.
Yeah, I think so, because I think
Oh,
Because you
because
lose
you
them.
have
so that she wrote it. This was my first written pattern.
oh, I didn't know that.
Unless there's black
Maybe
in
other
it.
ones she made up, she
Yeah,
just
there's
didn't write
black,
them.
but there's
Yeah.
not black.
Yeah.
No,
Perhaps.
I don't know.
know.
I didn't look. I guess I just thought that they were.
I will see here if I can figure it out.
And I tried, yeah, it matched too much, so I had to. buy
But I liked it.
Mhm.
bottle of purple.
Yeah, I have a shawl I've been working on. Well, I had a skein of Barocco that she had on the table one day just by itself. And I matched some of those with it, but it's the same thing. It's
No,
just-
I'm working
Definitely.
with my life's first pattern for this little bonnet.
Oh, be darned. Very nice. Well, her form thing that she had me fill out didn't even ask if I, saw any typos or anything. I mean, it asked a lot of questions, but it didn't ask if and so I just took pictures of stuff and sent it to her in Messenger on Instagram. And she,
Yeah,
oh yeah, thank you very much.
and I did ask her if is it okay if I tell you a little bit of things that I saw here.
Uh-huh.
I'm a teacher, so I
Uh-huh.
see her work habit, and she was thankful because her Swedish wasn't all that good either. It
Okay.
wasn't bad at all,
Right.
but some stuff and she had written stuff from Norwegian and translated that into Swedish.
Okay.
So
Mm.
I assumed she had knitted from Norwegian patterns, and that was it. Yeah, I didn't call it in Swedish, so
Translate it for you. So it's
so
Very
so I
good.
helped.
Yeah.
too
doesn't-
difficult. It's just a matter of
Oh
publishing.
my, it gets
Yeah, they don't.
really warm here.
All that sun.
That's why I think you want them
Yeah.
knit in different languages.
Especially
I
if
had a-
you're writing in acronyms like K2.
Yes.
SM.
I had a,
Too hard to use
I got
'cause
a pattern once and it was in German and it wasn't
Mhm.
anything else. And so I gave him, and one of the parapros is German. She's, from Germany and she said, I don't know how to knit. I said, I know you don't have to know how to knit, but I need you to translate it for me. It was just a couple things. She said, oh,
Yeah.
she said, I can do that. I'm like, you don't need to know how to knit. I said, I can do the knitting.
Are you a teacher?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show
Well,
you my
retired.
Retired, yeah.
coaster that my
Retired.
friend Jenny made
Oh,
for
yeah.
me. This is my
I
picture
did
of
after
my yarn
I had my
wall.
kids and they grew
And it
Yeah.
says,
went back to
I
work.
said to myself, I need to do something besides knit today. Then I laughed and laughed.
That's a good one.
I love it.
Yeah,
I got a lot of
been
good
retired for
ones.
About 10 years and I'm glad.
I know that
came
other
back.
one. Do you have that other, the one with,
They're asking,
There's that one.
do you have the one with my name in it?
Pictures are so wonderful.
they're
I have to
asking
deal with
way
now.
too much.
Nope.
This one, doesn't it?
Oh, it does say that.
Doesn't have your
I
yarn. That's my
quick,
yarn.
no, that's okay. I just quickly read the bottom part.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another one.
Special
Could you read
needs.
it?
That's what-
And it
that's
says,
what I was.
I'm not self-medicating with yarn. Charlene at Stitch in Time wrote me a prescription. Well, she called it a receipt, whatever.
Great.
My daughter
Pretty
was
good.
a Spanish teacher. and
Here's
now
another one.
She's now an assistant principal.
Yarn is like chocolate. You can never have enough.
Yeah.
That is true.
I totally agree.
Or you can never have too much, actually is what it says. Oh, this is a good one too. I love the picture of my yarn wall.
Yeah, it's
That was
beautiful.
like
So much
Seven
yarn,
navy,
so
but,
little time.
I just like
They're really nice coasters. They got cork on the back and they're really shiny.
this was
Yeah,
the
they're nice.
DK
I don't know
weight,
how.
so I don't know if-
Are you going to use them as coasters or put them on the wall?
No, we use them as coasters.
Okay.
This one's great. With the amount of yarn I just purchased, I should be ashamed of myself. Let's be clear, I'm not, but I should be.
That's one of my favorites.
It is awesome.
Very good writing.
I'm not. Well, Charlene, you can make a whole bunch of these.
Yeah,
things. I'll sell
exactly,
them
yeah.
in your shop.
Yeah, so cute.
That's kind of a wrap.
What's the name of it?
It's, Kathleen
Jill was in, said
says,
she's getting some storage.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
gotta text her because they're having,
Narcometer,
just
I
put
think,
the, she
Snarkometer.
wants to send in some slides and they
Yeah,
just
that's
put it
what
on
she
sale
said.
again.
Oh,
They just put the
nice.
box on
So,
sale.
yeah, and
for a
you're
week,
supposed to
so
not have
Not that it
much
won't go on sale again, but they
variation.
did
One
drop
can be a
it
little
to, it's
speckled, but
25%, now
otherwise,
it's 30%.
Oh, cool.
She goes, I'm not really ready. We have
Not
12
too
weeks,
much.
you know?
Right.
So I
I
thought
mean,
that
you got
maybe
3
she
months to
had
get it in to
red
get
very
the,
dark.
She's not
and
working.
then
Come on,
I
get
know,
ready.
to get the,
The brown she had would be this.
Sunny's
color,
back.
So then pick 2 other. colors.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That one is
Doing this row in the wrong.
in the wrong
Where the
color.
heck is
the wrong
Carolyn?
color.
I was gonna ask, wondering about
Maybe
that
she's waiting
myself.
till the end.
Did you
Yeah,
see her at all
was
this
a
week?
No.
So is
mystery
Tracy gonna
right
come
along
on? Do you
a
think for
while
just a
ago,
little
and I
bit?
never
She
bought
asked if she had
the
to since she
Who
was
are
done
we
with her
meeting?
shawl.
started
But I
having
said, yeah,
issues
join
with
us, you know,
So we got
Oh.
Dorothy.
show your shawl.
retina.
Jessica.
So I never
Karen,
ended up.
It's much
starting.
warmer this
Dor-
week.
and Carolyn.
Dorothy's
Oh, I
here.
put
I
Carolyn.
bought it with
I put the
every
thing by
intention of
Carolyn
doing
instead of by
it.
Dorothy, right? Wrong person.
She'll be
I'm
here,
excited that
or
she's
I would
doing
think
a
at some
sweater
point.
Because I haven't made a sweater yet, so.
You're surprised I picked a sweater?
No, I'm
So
glad
just,
you.
Oh,
and Karen a
good.
lot of times comes in later. She
Yes,
comes in the
yeah.
shop a lot of times. she
If I
shows
had
up.
not.
A lot of
already
times we've only met
started
twice.
something with
Lots,
my
a lot of times. I know, I feel like I've been here
unicorn
forever, right?
that meant
It's only
that I
been
put a
twice.
side
Yeah,
note for
exactly.
this, I would consider it, but I've already started like a tea with it, so I need to.
Well, I tried to knit while Doug was gone, but of course I had other things.
I can't.
I did get some knitting.
Oh, there it is. It's not showing the mystery quilt.
Is there a
like the
picture of what
mystery
you're test
quilt,
knitting?
Mystery scarf words anymore because.
You mean the sweater?
I wasn't
Is it-
looking
is
for
that-
the-
Oh, the baby
the
thing you're doing is
mystery
not a
four
test knit?
colors, but
No,
it-
no, it's not.
Oh, what is that? What is
Okay.
that you're doing? The baby thing?
The Adamstuen Babyloo in
Oh,
Norwegian.
boy.
I'm not doing the pom-poms, but
Oh, is that for the new baby?
Mhm.
yeah, but I'm making it for 9 to 12 months because I don't know why, but she says they have too many bonnets and hats. I can't understand why.
Because you made so many.
Perhaps
Perhaps.
I made so many, but it's fun. And that's the only thing I
A little bigger.
did last year or when Folke was born.
Okay.
I have I was
But I bought
too overworked
one of
then,
the-
so I didn't have,
from the
I didn't-
same-
I really couldn't do anything more complicated right then.
Right, right. Volk is so cute. Man, is he cute.
Yeah, and he's always happy. can get-
Oh,
For 10 seconds maybe then.
oh. And how's the new baby?
Very satisfied, and she just lays there, and well, she can scream a lot more than Folke did, but most of the time she's there and looks around and speaks littles in making
Aw,
sounds and so on. So they seem very well, they like life.
great. That's awesome.
Sure is.
That's because they have such a great grandma.
I am certain about that.
Of course. Says Grandma Barbara over there.
She's their mama or daddy great.
Daddy.
and now She's a great grandma.
She did raise Daddy great. He even gave up his room for me when I went to go visit.
Yeah, he did, right? Yeah, he was a easy child to take care of too. So
Nice. Was he
Yeah.
easier than Simon?
yep.
Ah, interesting.
Um,
Simon's still with the same girl?
No, he actually ended it a few weeks back. It was,
Okay.
well, he tried to do that earlier because he felt it didn't feel good.
Okay.
Then he was so, well, he likes her and so on, so he didn't want to make her sad and so on. But
Uh-huh.
no, this lying both to me and her to keep it going. So,
Yeah.
and he seems be feeling much better now. So that was
That's
the
good.
right decision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. We'll find somebody.
Yeah, I hope so. one who's knitting and so on.
Exactly. It's got definite requirement. Or you can teach
that's-
her, as long as she's teachable.
Yep, right. The other one didn't even want to try, so
Oh, really?
no, so no, she was too. No, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that. She was very unsure and uncertain about herself. So
Oh,
sweet in a way, but had a lot of issues. So
I always tell everybody it's 4 steps. Anybody can do it.
yep,
Cake.
but they need to want it first.
Right, exactly. Yeah. That is a big thing for sure. I have parents that say, they want to, can my kids come in to take lesson? Do they
Mhm.
want to learn? Because if they
Yeah.
want to learn, that's fine. If they don't,
Right. This isn't babysitting.
it's not gonna go well.
They don't teach knitting at school in
Oh,
America.
oh, do they there?
They do.
They do there? See,
It-
they don't even do that in Shetland anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't do in Shetland. And I mean, that to me is
My
like,
friend used to do it
I
as
mean,
a-
that's
as
part
a-
of their life
like a
there.
club after
And so
school.
they
My-
started a
my
group
friend
thing and they try to
in
teach
Germany
all the kids,
said that
independent
in
of
the winter,
school.
The boys would
Mhm.
go outside
They don't
and
teach it in
play
school
in the
anymore.
snow. The girls would stay inside. and
Yeah,
knit.
They do here, but well, not so that everyone is a very talented knitter, but everyone has to try it.
They know
And-
how.
Some of the boys.
Yeah,
went.
they know how, and they try
No.
crochet and
They
well,
do
okay.
choice.
Sewing.
sewing, a lot of sewing. I
Yeah.
think they're more sewing than knitting and so on.
So if you
Yeah.
don't
And that's
try,
here, I guess. So
Yeah, because I know here my.
We had
after-
sewing in school, but we did not
after-school
have knitting.
clubs, And one of the teachers was a
Okay.
knitter, she did that for years.
And there's no
But-
sewing
The
now.
last
Yeah.
10 years.
we also have
yeah, this-
woodcraft too.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
go both.
I took
to-
that when I was
Yeah.
in school. I took wood shop.
Ah,
I was the
it's
only
very good.
girl in there.
Okay, well, I liked it very much too, but we both boys and girls do it here. So for half a semester, they go to textile craft or whatever you call it, and then wood for the other ones. So
I think it's good.
I think that's too that
Yeah.
is to be. So they can at least try it and then find out if they like it or not.
Right. The private schools, there's a school in Ann Arbor. They teach all of the little children how to knit before they teach them to read. Boys and girls learn how to knit because it's really good eye-hand
Mhm.
coordination.
Yeah, it
And
is.
they teach them all how to knit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know. I wish they would do that everywhere. I wish I had known how
We're
to knit
getting
when I
away
was
from all
little.
That stuff though, don't you know that, Charlene?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just. No. As a teacher, it drives me crazy
What?
because they're getting away from like no art, no,
Oh.
it's like they think it's all just about cramming down,
Other
reading, writing, and
language or-
arithmetic.
yeah.
You got a test score, you gotta pass the
It
test.
drives
you
me
gotta
crazy. That's one of the
scores
reasons I
rated on
left.
the
It's one
test.
reason
They
I
don't close
retired
sports,
early.
but there's no music
No, yeah,
class,
no, yeah,
art
can't get
class,
rid of
no-
sports, of course
know.
not.
no, Sports makes
Sports
money.
There's
makes
money in
money,
there.
Right.
Right.
Kids who do
But not
the
necess- I
arts
mean,
and music are better at everything else, academics and sports and whatever.
It's like they took art away in the elementary school. Oh, that's
Was it a
Carolyn.
There
budget-
she
Was it
is.
a budget reason or did?
Oh,
they
I'm so
just-
glad you found out about
I
that.
think it's
uh,
both.
Like my
that,
kids.
beeping.
My
No, I
oldest
did-
was in
should not X
sports
that out, right.
all through middle school and.
Oh, she's
band.
driving.
But in band,
Hi.
Are you driving?
Yes, I am.
No driving and
Are
being
you
on
going up?
Zoom.
Are you up north? Are going up north?
I got here back here just a little bit ago and walked in the door. My mother-in-law handed me a list and said, "Can you please go to Myers for me?"
Oh,
I'm like, I gotta join the call. I gotta be checked in.
How's your shawl?
I'm on the last section. And I hope I have enough of color B. Otherwise, I'll be a couple rows short and just finish it off with color A.
Did you see how much I had left?
No,
I'll go see if I
I
still
had
have it.
what's hanging on the end, was hanging on the end of the row.
oh gosh.
That, I mean,
Which color was that?
That
one?
was the B.
The B color.
Yeah, see, I almost changed to that.
But I added a row or two here. And
That's it.
What's that?
Oh, wow.
That's
gonna
how
be
much I
meaty.
had left of one of my colors.
No.
Yeah,
No, not
That-
A.
Okay.
This
That's
was
your
B.
dark.
This was B.
Right, my-
That's how much I had left of B.
Now, is that because,
That was because that's how much
oh,
I
I
had
thought,
left.
what did you do your binding with?
No, I did
your-
that with A.
With your, did you bind up with your
Yes,
A?
I
Okay.
did with
yeah,
A.
you bind
That
off,
was A is what you
bind
got
off
to
with
do.
A.
Yeah, I had two
Which I
hanks
forgot
of
my
that,
other
so
one.
I
I
just
don't
did
know
that.
now.
I forgot mine too, but I think I'm.
Dang it. Well.
No, I have it.
Tracy
I brought my-
bought
I do have
my,
socks.
the other balance
I
of my
have-
A
I
because
have
she's
my
gonna
other-
do the
it's
same
just
colors that
not
I
why they
did.
have to
I don't
line
know.
it.
Yeah.
So she bought my other half and it was perfect timing because I was just
my
getting ready to
couch
start
and
that
I-
baby hat with my leftover gray. And
Yeah.
she asked me about it, so that worked out good.
Yeah, because I'm almost, I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping I have enough of B. If
Well,
not,
I had already decided if I ran out, I was just gonna slip the stitches over on the needle and just go to the next row. I don't care.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
it
that's
would have
what-
been, I mean, it would have been like stitches that were left. I wasn't gonna start a
Yeah.
whole nother.
No, no, I wasn't gonna worry about it, or I'd fill it in with something else, but
I'd
Yeah.
probably just skip it because you probably won't even notice it because,
Right.
you know, it would have been the next color.
yeah.
Cut mine, I just wove the.
Because I
end.
have enough, for the first couple rows, first two rows, then you go to C, and then you have 4 rows of B, and if I only get 2 rows of B, I only get 2 rows of B.
Right, Barbara said she had just enough to weave in the end. She didn't even have this much
Oh.
left over.
Oh, no.
I'm getting nervous.
No, but somewhere down here, I decided to make something thicker, wider.
Oh,
I-
so that was why.
I added.
You can do something though.
Yeah.
There's things you can
There's-
do. Well, there's
yeah.
3 colors. and
Yeah.
They have leftover of A for sure. And yeah, you just,
Even if
it's not gonna
something like
matter. No one's
this,
even
you
gonna
could just
know.
put
No, and if,
the
because the
colors
last
and-
rows, or there's 2 rows of B, and then you finish it off with A. You bind off with A, so I figure if I only do 2 rows of B at the
Talking up.
end instead of the 4, then no one's gonna know but me and you guys.
Tracy now.
And we won't tell anyone.
I'm putting it on
Okay.
Facebook.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I could spread the word in Sweden if you want to, but
You done?
Yeah, can you pass that around for us?
Everybody
Yeah.
else is like done. I'm like, I'm finished.
Sure,
No,
sure.
they're not.
Well,
done.
you guys should just be glad it's not snowing down there. So
Is it snowing?
it is snowing up here.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law's at her house and she's about 30 miles west of here and more towards Lake Michigan. And she said it's complete whiteout over there.
Yeah, it's been snowing in the UP, I know, and
You can use the towels.
my in-laws said, my brother-in-law said, okay, we're ready for spring up here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's supposed to snow for the next couple days here. I'm
yeah, I
just
have
not happy.
I have this too.
Oh, that towel's fine. They can use the towel.
I just put that in my, I put that so I can throw it in my
How's yours
cup.
coming?
wanna start spreading this out.
Have you been knitting? It
Nice
looks
day.
pretty. I like the combo. You like it better?
I like it. a lot
Good.
better than the other.
Good, good, good.
I know I have, that's why I was worried about mine too, because it's open.
I had a quilt I was working on. And
So our
it was
Carolyn,
just
our Zoom
about
meetings
to
now are on my YouTube channel.
Lay it out,
Oh, cool.
my quilting, and my mom was holding it.
Very cool.
She had her cup.
Yeah, well, I wanted to be sure and check in.
and Her tea was like sloshing.
I want to get credit for checking in. So
I washed it before I quilt it.
I was like, I'm like, okay, I'll run to the store. And I'm like, I'll call and sit in the parking lot for a few minutes.
Well, I hope you have a nice Easter.
I hope so too. I hope so too.
You missed out on cookies. I got peanut butter kiss cookies.
Ooh.
No,
I
but
haven't had
still.
one yet. Trying to be good.
Want a cookie? There's no flour in them. They're gluten free.
Right. They are.
They are actually. There's no flour. They're gluten free.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, they really are.
Calories don't count at Stitch in Time.
Right. Calories that happen at Stitch in Time stay at Stitch in Time.
Yes. Yes.
to put that on a cover too, maybe.
Just kidding.
What's that?
You should put that on the coaster too.
Yeah, right. I like it.
You have red here, well, you have that
Yeah,
color B,
yeah.
color B. This could easily be color A or something.
My
or
pen pal hasn't seen
you
my
know, do
chalkboard. I have a
every other.
chalkboard out as you come in
you
the
could
front
do
door.
AB,
It
AB.
says,
Mhm.
chalkboard says
Okay.
for an additional
And I don't know if you
$4.95,
said
$4.95,
this,
I'll write
but
you a
the
receipt
extra row.
that
Yeah.
says
So that's why
what you
mine
tell
is
your family you
shiny.
paid
I
for your
thought
yarn.
about-
Yeah,
I
great.
was already into this part when I noticed.
I
it, so.
am.
No,
Are you
fine.
gluten-free?
I
Here, see
Play,
down
I was
here,
gluten free for
I
a long
could-
time and then
right,
I was
leave
slacking
this
and I
red
felt
one.
You
like
could leave that
it-
one off, or you
You should
could
go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
might
there's
be
no
or-
flour.
or
They're
do
gluten-free.
two,
There's,
like
it's
this
of the
one.
same
peanut
color
butter,
like you did here or
white sugar,
something.
brown sugar, eggs, and
Yeah.
vanilla.
Could easily
I think
switch
that's
it.
it. Yeah.
So, even if this
I'd like
was
to try to make
opposite
them
of
with a
them,
little
you know,
less
you know what I
sugar.
mean?
I cut
They're
down the sugar on
very
almost everything I
sugary.
do.
Yeah.
They're very
Okay.
sugary.
Like
Yeah.
when I make like the zucchini bread I make and
Oh, no, you just set it on the stairway.
and the pumpkin
Oh, there.
bread.
I'll wash it.
Takes like 2 cups of sugar.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
cut
I
it
wanna
down. I
taste
cut it
more
in
peanut
half.
butter.
I do a half. I do a cup of sugar and Doug can't tell. He doesn't need,
Doesn't notice.
he just likes the, it's very pumpkin-y and he loves
Mhm.
pumpkin. So it-
Yeah, that's the thing. I want more peanut buttery
You know,
cookies, not sugar
Yeah.
cookies.
Right.
I
So-
make muffins and I use banana. They do
For
still
the
have a little
sugar.
oil, but also maple syrup.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Are those the baked oatmeal things? Did you make
No.
them? No,
No muffins.
yeah, because I make.
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
they're
I have
sort of
chocolate chip muffins
but
too.
they're
Oh,
called-
bummer.
oh,
Bummer. What do you
Have
mean
you ever,
bummer?
have you ever made
My
this
favorite.
Thunder cake?
Thunder Cake? If you're a teacher, you might have read the story. It's called Thunder. It's by Christy Palaco. And it's about a little girl and her grandmother who are gonna make a cake, and it's back in the, where they have to go get the eggs and they go milk the cow, do all the stuff. And so they do the counting where, where is it the lightning and then you count how,
Oh, yeah.
so when, so when you know it's gonna, the storm's gonna get there when
Yeah.
so her and her grandmother go and they get the eggs and the storm's getting closer and closer and closer. And then they get there and then they're inside and they've got everything. And then the rain hits and then they make this cake and it's called Thunder Cake. And so it's a chocolate cake, but you actually use tomato sauce is like the oil. And then you put strawberries on the top of each one. So I was teaching second grade at the time. So we made that. We got to cook it in the, they let us cook it in the kitchen. And so we made a big one. So I had to put a little strawberry in every, luckily I think like 20 cents. It's really good. Yeah. It's awesome. The kids of course love it. Of course I taught on close to the reservation. So I had lots of Native American kids. And so they love that, making that and mixing it up and the story, and they got to mix it up and then we got to eat it.
Where did you teach?
I taught in Arizona for 17 years and I taught in Fowlerville here for 12. So in Arizona, I taught right close to the reservation. So we have a lot high Native American population.
Jenny, how's your show coming?
It's coming. I'm on 10.
Oh, good.
I'm still in section 3.
My husband was gone for the week, so I did a little bit of extra. Not that
Yeah.
I still knit at night, but I kind of would like
You
to
see what we're gonna
you
do
know,
next?
I stayed up later.
Isn't it cute? I
knitting.
love
Yeah.
this increase thing.
Not
and
that
how
he
the
cares. I
increasing
stayed up
goes
anyways
down.
later than he does, but
I know.
Can you
My
make
husband
sleeves longer?
Yes, you can. It's top down. So you can do any length you want. Yep.
yeah, he was gone all week. So I mean, he came back Thursday night because he had yesterday and not
Did
Monday.
you ever, Charlene, did you ever get help with your website and stuff? Did you get
Oh.
some ideas or?
I talked to a guy that he's very good. He
What's
actually
wrong with the
builds
website?
website. I was looking for somebody to, do something to improve it. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know what. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if there was something that could be done or whatever. And I didn't really call anybody, but I did have a guy call me because a friend saw that on Facebook, and then this guy called me and he said he's built like websites and stuff for I don't remember who he said, but like the Tigers or somebody, all
Mhm.
this. And so he looked at my site and he said that because of who I'm with that rain, it's not really good. It's not good as far as what can really be done. He can't like change the way he described it is, you know how there's like a box. I can change what's in it, but I can't change the box layout. I can't do anything. So
It would have to be totally rebuilt. is what
yeah,
He said.
yeah. And he suggests that I do that. And I'm like, are
What's that
you
gonna
Did
be?
he give you a
kidding me?
quote?
Are you kidding me? I'm like not, I don't even have everything in this website. I've been working on it for 2 years. I can't imagine starting over. It's just,
No, I can't
no.
imagine you. No, and the cost.
no,
no.
the cost and it's
Um,
just not
it can't-
happening.
Probably can't be transferred. I don't know.
He said
But
he
what's the
did look and
benefit?
he can
What's the
transfer.
benefit of redoing the site.
Well,
for you?
Google doesn't like how he says Google doesn't like my address things. Like he showed me on one of my things, like for one of my patterns, it says, you know, it might say a short notice hat, and then it might say some funky letters, and then it has a big long
Oh,
number.
the IP.
So it's not, so
So-
people can't find, I mean,
Well, that was
Is
what he
that
said.
one
He
of it?
says, you're not going to
People
tell
can't-
somebody out on the street, here's how you find this short notice hat. Just go to shortnoticehat.com on my,
Google
like,
search.
well, so, but what I did was I went into Google and I searched that short notice knit hat, came right
right
up.
up.
So, I mean, I'm sure there are things that, but this guy basically, he's very nice, and he called Rain and talked to them, and he
What is rain? that
is,
the-
that's who my,
host?
yes, that's who my service is through,
Okay.
my website and my register, and everything's all connected. And but he said that he can transfer stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I just can't
What's
even
it gonna-
imagine starting over.
cost. I mean, if they
And-
did all the work, but it's gonna cost you, but if they
It's
could
going to
do all the
cost, and then
work
I don't even know if it's going to be worth it.
Right,
You
right.
know, I mean, it's not like I'm expecting to be the #1 knitting website in the world. There's huge websites out there already. I just wondered if there was something, you know, that I could do that was,
Right.
you know, not huge, like starting over.
Nice
So
to
you
know.
would get more on like buying your yarn. So,
Right, right,
you-
yeah.
you've got
Lots of stuff.
Awesome, yeah.
So did you say that your
My
son-in-law?
He has a company in Okemos. It's his company. They've been doing it since he graduated from college.
I wonder if he could look at it and see if there's anything he could do, you know, that would,
I might just ask, we're gonna be together Sunday. And
Okay.
I'll ask him if he would just decide and see.
you know, I'm
Yeah.
not looking to be, like I said, I'm not looking to be the #1 knitting site. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Nor do I even really have that ambition anymore.
It
So,
is a little difficult to navigate your website.
difficult to navigate. Oh, I've never heard that. I've actually had people say that they really like the way it's
Yeah, I
laid
can't
out.
a lot of stuff on
What
there.
do you have trouble with?
I'm trying to think,
Yeah.
because I have to
Several
scroll.
people say they
down
love the
through-
way it's laid out.
I'm in trouble. There was one weight of yarn. Things were just like out of order. So it was like there was a page of this.
That's
brand
what
That
it
is
is.
one of
and
the
then
other
another
things
page
about my,
with
about,
another brand. Then
Yeah,
that.
that's what it is.
But, I mean, it was still all that same weight of yarn.
okay, so here's
didn't
probably the
matter.
thing. I don't really, when I go to my website, I don't go to yarns and the weights.
Right.
I search things. To me, the easiest way is to go to brands.
Yeah.
Ah,
Know a brand.
You
That's-
know the brand though.
Right,
For-
yeah.
see,
I do
don't
both.
know
Right.
all
Sometimes
the
I'm looking-
brands That Northerners buy.
Yeah,
you
and
That's
know.
true.
sometimes I'm like,
So
ooh, I'm,
Then it's like, well, this pattern calls for DK. What do you
I'm
have?
in
to
what
The
do you
do?
have to
DK,
yeah.
yeah, okay.
So-
So
it's a
that's one of the
local-
things I don't like about
Right.
rain. So the like the spindrift out there,
Mhm.
this would be a great thing for you to ask your son if there's any way it can be fixed, which I don't know. I don't think he
Yeah.
can do it because I think it's a rain thing. It's a back end thing that they have
Okay.
to do. But my yarn, I have them in number order. So the spindrift, there's 225 colors. So
And they're done by
patterns
number.
usually call, you know, for the number. They might give you the name too, but I have them in order out there in number. So number 100, number 101. And then all of a sudden on my website, it goes 1002. So it's taking that one instead of realizing that's a 4-digit number and it should be at the end.
Oh.
And it's not, they're not fixing it. They're not changing it. They still haven't fixed it.
I think that's the issue because I was looking through your spindrift. So that's,
Oh, that's something, Sonny, I've been asking for since I started the website. And there's nothing, they just are not fixing it for me. I don't know if it's too hard or it's something they can't do or what, but yeah. Yep, I was already aware of that one, unfortunately.
Mm,
Does yours, I don't remember if I tried it on yours, I've tried it on somebody's, but can you search by fiber? Because like if I have a pattern and it calls, well, or like I have my mom's hand-me-downs. So
Right.
if I want another color to go with that, but I want a similar fiber content, can I put like, you know,
50%.
DK
what, yeah, can I
linen.
put cotton, linen, silk,
I
think so.
don't
and then see
think
if you have
so.
something similar?
Don't
Because I mean, I
so.
can come into the store and just ask you, hey, what do you have like this? But not everybody on the. site
I'm not
will
real
do
big
that.
on substituting though the same makeup. I know some people
Well,
think
no,
that
I'm
way,
not
but
saying that, but I'm saying like.
I know,
to
I
get
just say, if
similar-
it calls for Sport DK, here's what I have in Sport DK. You can
Right.
use any of those. And then you have to decide, do you want one with silk or
But
do
I
you want
mean,
one
like
with
if I
cotton?
have,
I don't think you
like
can
I have
search that
5
way.
balls of this cotton linen bamboo or something that my mom had. So if I want to use it in a pattern, I need other colors in that same kind of.
So
fiber.
like I just searched cotton.
And
Okay. And so what comes up are like
so it does
coset
sort-
that is not cotton,
Right.
but the name is called cotton wick.
Oh,
So
yeah.
anything that has the word cotton in it.
it's gonna
So,
come up.
so also the radiant cotton, which is cotton.
Is that, it's the radiant cotton? Could you use that for that?
Yeah, yeah, that's what we
I
were just
might-
talking
I
about.
might use
But I mean, that way I
Okay.
could substitute it for any DK pattern, but go ahead
got a
and
whole
use a
bunch.
color that I got from her.
That I have for some
With
other.
some
That might be
I
nice
bought it
to
for some
use
other.
Something that I already have and say,
Right.
yeah,
Oh, I bought it for
that's
something
what I
else.
think. That's
too.
not what Charlene wants, but.
Yeah, I have. Like I said, if I yank that.
Well,
shawl
Sunny,
off,
if you
I
think of
have-
anything else in the
tons of
website that
that.
you're like, oh, I wish she'd change this, just let me know.
There was a lady when I did, you know, I do Stampin' Up too, but there was a lady who did built websites for people that did, you know, like their own websites. They started doing their own websites. And hers were amazing. Of course, I don't know who that was or anything, but
Yeah. Well, and I was just
and those
looking-
people, and a lot of those women weren't paying a ton of money because they just, it was more like a website blog, you know, but
Right. Well, another lady messaged me and said, yeah, she can't work with Rain really. It's not going to get me any good SEO. And I really need a new website and it's going to be $10,000.
oh, yeah.
Well, that's not going to happen.
No.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Thanks, but no thanks.
It'd be a fabulous website.
Yeah.
And then other
mean,
people are like,
okay.
well, you know, I can, for this much money or something, I can give you some suggestions or, you know, if you want to write up. I was looking for somebody to do something. I wasn't looking for somebody to tell me something more I could do. You know what I mean? I didn't
Right.
want, I was willing to pay to have somebody do something. Was there something that they could do?
Okay.
Right.
That was my goal.
Not pay for them to give you ideas or tell.
It
for you to
obviously
do
Yeah,
sounds
stuff.
things I already know, you know, things I already know I
Yeah.
should be doing.
Well, that sounds
Yeah.
like it's not, people don't like that. That would
Yeah.
be.
Right. That
The-
they can't
the
really
hard
work with
part
it.
of
I'm
it is
sure there are
numbers.
some things that
So
people
you're-
could do.
You're trying to increase your internet presence. I
Sure.
would assume.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Increase internationally.
Doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't
No,
matter.
yeah, it doesn't matter, but I don't think that's really necessary.
Well, listen, guys, I need to run in before they start to come out looking for me. But everybody have a wonderful Easter,
You too.
and I hope you guys have a snow-free Easter because it looks like I'll be
Yeah, I think it's
shoveling later.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think we're gonna
summer
be
Easter
shoveling.
dresses, they
Yeah, I
have
don't
this
think
one.
Well,
we're
hopefully the stores aren't too, is it
It's
really
not gonna be
crowded there in
warm.
the store, in the
No.
parking lot?
No,
Yeah,
she's
it's really crowded.
Yeah.
a
It's really
grocery store
crowded.
Before Easter.
Oh, that's right.
My
It's like
friend's going
Christmas.
right now.
Everybody's probably in getting, all the bread and milk and
So don't look for any eggs,
skip
okay? You
tomorrow.
probably won't find any eggs.
No eggs?
Everybody's
No.
dying Easter eggs.
Oh,
That's true. All
well,
right,
you guys,
sure.
everybody keep knitting and have a wonderful Easter weekend. And I
You
hope
too.
to see everybody very, very soon.
sounds
All
good.
right.
Thanks, Carolyn.
Bye.
Okay, bye, guys.
Easter.
Bye. Yeah, well, not only dying Easter eggs, but they had to kill how many millions
Oh, the
Yeah.
bird
of birds
flu.
because of that.
Right.
Hey, I can see you better.
Yeah. Ah, I could take this closer. Perhaps. I have the eye on a music stand.
Oh,
Here's an
good idea.
For you to extend your internet is, do your yarn companies have internet sites?
Yes.
Do they have shops listed on their internet?
Yeah,
sites
they
where
list me.
They list you?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of times they have a link right to my
Okay,
website.
yeah.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah.
If you haven't done that.
Yep.
But does it
Every
go
once in a
reverse?
while, I
Does it
have
go
to
over- yeah,
contact
yeah.
them and say, could you please add me as a stockist? You know,
Yes.
sometimes they don't do it. and
Right.
They haven't got around to it or whatever. But
'Cause, yeah, I've seen that on the company's websites, but then like on your website, if I go to Broco, would it link me to their patterns? You know what I mean? Like if I buy some summer sesame from you, can I link on to their site to see what can I make with it?
no,
'Cause
I don't
that-
want to send you somewhere else.
Well, okay.
Right, because then
Wayne
you-
wants it all there.
Is the Ravelry patterns that you get a kickback for that use that yarn or something that it would link me to? Does that make sense?
The only way for me to get a percentage of the Ravelry sale is if you buy it in the store. You can't buy it online.
Well, no, but I'm saying if I buy yarn from you and then I look on your website at that yarn, would it give me pattern suggestions? That's what I'm asking. So like, if you don't want to link back to the company store, would you link to a Ravelry couple patterns or something? I think,
Yeah, I don't really want to send people
Is
over to
that right?
Ravelry because then I just lost them off my site.
well, but that's.
I
what
have
mean, only
patterns.
Put patterns that if they buy them through you, you get.
But they
percentage
wouldn't, they
back.
would just buy them then.
You
They
don't
would be
have to
there
on
and then they would
Ravelry,
just
yeah.
buy it.
Yeah,
Go straight.
okay. Well, I guess, yeah, would it not just open your Ravelry? I don't know.
No.
Anyways, I don't know how those. kinds of
No,
stuff-
it would
bad you
just be
can't.
your account.
Too bad you can't. Too bad there's not a way in Ravelry to link to a shop.
I
You know,
know.
it'd be
I
nice to,
know. I wonder if there
but they
is a
could
way for
go-
you to buy.
and link it to a shop.
The next
Right.
time somebody wants to buy a pattern, let me know. We need to try that. Because maybe you can put in buy in shop and then add Stitch in Time as your shop that you're buying it from.
Is there,
Yeah.
is there a link on that though? I mean, I wonder because
Mm.
you're a shop, you might.
No,
have-
I mean, if you go into
Oh,
Ravelry,
yeah.
yeah, look at that.
It just goes to your account.
Ravelry can do just about anything, so I bet they could do that.
let's see.
I think they, well, I already, I mean, when people come in here to buy the pattern, I just click buy and shop and then Stitch in Time,
Right.
you know, but it's kind of there. It's not, so I don't know when you do it, if it's the same
see,
way or
because I
what,
had-
because I
Okay,
never,
so here,
okay, so look up a pattern.
I had a couple
Green
patterns
tea.
going
I was gonna
across.
say a pattern, you know, she gets.
and then I found buy.
I love it when they do
Sometimes
this
they
and
get
they make
those
it,
and
look at
never-
how many, I mean,
Somebody's store
Wow.
been on their webpage and it seemed like to give me ideas,
Nope.
but I don't.
Nope.
remember
What's the,
how
what's her
to do
name?
it.
Maybe I'll just put that,
hidden streak.
if I put that in, if it'll. GESTRIK.
Do you remember the name of that? sweater?
That one, 4,
I think-
FOUR.
I think I'm-
Yeah.
And then that one is roundabout.
Right, I know I've got that one. I think
Okay.
I don't think it likes that.
Yeah, I don't think so
You
either,
guys
because
don't
it's
have
the
stuff in your
designer.
cart and Ravelry ready to go buy?
Me, no.
You just bought the
Thousands of
crochet
favorites,
shawl,
but
didn't you?
yes,
Did
I
you
did.
start that?
No, I have not.
No,
So
okay.
I haven't even wounded the yard.
Okay,
yet.
okay.
Okay, so I've got a hat.
You know what
here
I
that
do?
have on
I go
my-
to, I go to Google and I type in
Green tea.
green tea wrap. You can put green tea with this lady's name in Ravelry and it'll
Huh.
come right up
I mean, seriously.
instantly. I know it's infuriating. I'm sorry, Barbara,
That shawl's gonna be my May project.
Okay, so I have a hat here that I was
thinking about,
thinking about getting. So
Okay.
What would I do?
okay, so does
Let's
it
do
say on the
let's do her
right-hand side,
name.
buy and shop?
No, see, I think that's just,
She's
I
probably on
think
yours.
that's.
That might
just
just be
your-
just
It's a shop
because
owner.
you're a shop
Yeah.
owner.
Buy it now,
Oops, I forgot the E.
add to cart, send as gift.
Let me
Even
look.
if there
at
was a
mine
way
online
to,
and see if
Like
it-
if
what's the
you
name of
were
it? Or is
ordering
it-
yarn from
see
her
how it's buying?
online and then it linked you to patterns. Wonder if there's a way that then she could.
Yeah, that
still
would
have
be,
Buy through shop and then just put it with your yarn in your box. You know what I mean?
When you come to pick
that
up
one's
their
cute too.
yarn.
I like that one.
What are you looking
Well,
at?
I
if you
really
live
don't.
local,
Yeah,
yeah, but I'm saying if you don't live local and you're strictly buying
shipping it.
online,
It is buy and shop, dang it.
Yeah,
I wonder if it
So-
says it when it's not on your phone. I wonder if when you're on your iPad or on your computer.
I don't recall ever seeing anything like that. It's usually buy now or save in cart.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
like
right
my
now,
only
add
two
to
options.
cart.
And you've done it on your iPad.
And I do it on my
or-
iPad all the time because
She's
my
got a
phone's too
lot of,
small to see. So I
she's got a
usually
lot of
look up
sweaters,
any of
doesn't
this
she?
kind of stuff on my iPad.
This,
Um,
she's got a lot of sweaters. she
Unless
says.
Yeah.
Charlene pays for the pattern as part of a
Hmm.
kit.
Right. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If somebody
Does it
who's
say
not local
buy
was
now?
strictly buying online,
All right.
buy it
you would
now,
put
add
it-
to
you would have
cart,
patterns
send
and
and
That's it.
ship.
Nope, you
Yeah.
can't buy it through the shop.
Yeah.
you know what?
Hmm.
And then
That's
she
too bad.
could
Maybe
say,
that's
okay,
something that
that's part of your.
But
kit.
You as a
Pick
shop owner should
pattern
ask
and part of
Ravelry if
it
there's a
is
way
or
they can
something,
add that
and then
to.
Yeah, my
you buy
customers
your
want to help
yarn,
support the
she
store
buys
by
the pattern,
buying in the
puts it
shop,
there,
but
and you pay
why
for
can't they
that,
just do it
essentially.
that way?
Yep.
Right, because when you're scrolling through stuff on Ravelry and you find some, you know,
Yep.
I usually will text, can I buy this through you?
Yeah, just text me away.
know, because
Call
I
me.
just
I do
feel
it right
like
then. I'm
You can
not.
just do it on your phone even, so.
Yeah, exactly.
But it would be nice and that, obviously, and they'd be supporting the local yarn shops
Right.
because it would definitely help and people could buy them from anywhere. That would be a nice,
I think Rivalry is more of a designer focus than it
Yeah.
is a shop focus.
Right. But it only helps the designers down the road. If I have a sample in the store,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know,
yeah.
and I don't want to make something very, very rarely do I want to make something that I can't sell on Ravelry. If
Yeah.
I can't sell it through the shop, then I'll pick something different, you know, 'cause
Right.
some of the designers don't work with shops.
Mhm.
Some of the designers will just give me a pattern for free if I will knit it up for a sample in the store.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, yeah, because that's how
Right,
they're going
right.
to be.
Yeah, how many shawls did we,
Yeah.
Yeah.
sell because of the
Right.
first person that I ever knew did that was Woolly Wormhead. She'll give me any hat pattern I want to knit up,
Mhm.
because then here it is, and then people want to make it.
Well, yeah, because if you're looking at something on Ravelry, that's great, but if you can see it in a
Uh-huh.
shop or see it
Yeah.
on somebody's head, or see,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm the
it's
same
just
way.
so much
And you wanna
easier.
Feel that yarn and see if you want that on your head.
Right.
Let's see, do I have that?
And you would hope that the designers get that, you need to get.
They
your
do.
stuff
Some of them
out
don't.
there.
And I always laugh when, they're like, no,
It surprises me how many people
because
have.
I give out any of my
patterns on
patterns to a shop
Ravelry, but
owner
they
that
don't
wants to
even
knit
have
a
a
sample
photo
too.
for
Why
it.
not?
Mhm.
It's like, why? And then whenever you go to see, did anybody make this? No projects, no projects, no projects. It's like, why would you design a pattern, put it out on Ravelry and not even have a picture of
Yeah,
the item that's done? Makes
How do
no
you know
sense.
you don't trust the pattern?
Well, you
It's
no,
correct.
but
I
I'm
mean,
not
sure you
trying to,
gotta
I
have
mean, if it just
testers at
says.
least.
Well,
the
don't you want to
shawls-
see it?
That's
Who's
my
gonna buy it if
point.
you can't see
Right,
it?
that's
yeah, and then
why
if
I
you,
don't- I
most
don't
people
get
have
it.
testers, and then you can at least take pictures of the tester
Right.
stuff too, so you'd have more
Sure.
than one sample out there.
But even if you only have one sample,
Right.
then somebody will
better.
make it, then you'll have more projects in the choice to look at, but it's like.
Well, if you're truly amateur.
Do you have
that's the
4?
sign You're
Yeah.
truly
I can't,
amateur.
I can't.
It's
Why?
not,
Not coming up.
So
And some people will say,
cancels
well, I
it.
don't like to
Let's see,
take
let me
pictures
go
of
back to
myself,
Ravelry.
okay?
Put it on.
So
wrap
wrap it
it on-
around.
Do you know what you're gonna
a
make that
chair
blissed out
and,
in?
Yeah.
I mean,
Pardon?
something.
You know what you're
I
gonna
know
make
it's
it
like, we
blissed
have
out in?
Lee that comes
Do
on
you have
Wednesday.
that
Her stuff,
yarn picked out
just
yet?
to drape, she
know.
puts her
I
stuff
like
so
that
beautifully
one.
on
Yeah,
chairs.
That's
she
a
puts it
little
outside
scarf,
of-
isn't
It's
it?
just so, I mean, her stuff's
don't
so
think it's-
beautiful, and then
I
she
think
she
so.
just
I think
displays it
so.
so beautifully when she
Yeah.
takes a picture of it. And she's
It
never,
uses
never
a lot
has it
less
on.
yarn
It's
than
just
this one does,
You
so
don't
I'm
have to
thinking it
have it
must
on
be
chair.
small.
Draped over.
I really
mean, it's
love it
nice
though.
when they do
could
have
probably
them
make
on
it
because
bigger.
Especially somebody bigger like me, I want to see, okay, this is cute and adorable on a tiny person, but did anybody my size make this and how does it look? So then I go to the projects and see, did anybody else make that?
This one,
So,
that's by Nicola Susan.
You
or
seen the
whatever her
thing
name
on-
is.
Yes, yep.
Okay, I'm trying to
Some
get
lady,
into-
some
that
woman,
pattern, but it's
somebody, I
not-
just saw this on, I don't know what it was, something on.
It's so
on-
hard to find on
internet that-
Ravelry.
They said, I don't know why David's Bridal is not out there doing something, because some
See what that
lady
sock- is that
bought,
the one
it's
that-
I
a
wanna
woman
do
and
that
she
one.
had a
Not- I
picture
haven't
of her
done that one
wedding
yet.
dress
I
on. It
love
was
it.
like back in the
Mhm.
70s, and she's like, Well, I'm telling this just because all my granddaughters are huge. And she's talking about, and it's like a size 4 dress. And
Yeah.
she's talking about, yeah, and this whole thing about her granddaughters are big and her daughters were too big to wear it. And people are like, seriously, you're on the internet telling how big your kids are now, And then somebody said,
Maybe that's why they're big, because you got on their case.
well,
their whole
and then
time
somebody said,
growing
David
up.
Bridle should be out there.
Okay. You didn't get
David
that
Bridle should
pattern
be
yet?
out there, like
I haven't
putting
done
posting
it.
of all different sizes. And sure enough, there's a
Any
photo
size,
of
I
David
mean,
Bridle that
any
says
yarn, you can
here.
use any yarn
I
with that.
mean, I
Yeah.
had 2 daughters get married.
do it
and
a
I got
different
my
weight.
Mother of the bride stuff at David Bridal.
Well, yeah,
so-
and so they're saying you should, and so they did have a picture of a bride and then her bridesmaid, and they were all different sizes of bride, and they had the same color dress, but they were all a little
Yeah.
bit different dress.
Yes,
But their
that's what
style
my oldest daughter
was
did.
so
yeah.
cute. And they're
She's
like, oh, so
here's the 2 maids of honor or matrons of honor, whatever. My other 2 daughters who were those had a darker blue than the rest of the girls.
Yeah.
But the rest of the girls all had the same color, but
Different
whatever
styles to
style they
fit
wanted.
them,
She
to
said,
fit
as long
their-
as it's full length,
Yep,
I don't care.
it was cute.
That's
So-
nice.
So people, this lady she just got so trashed on the internet.
Yeah.
Seriously?
And then my other daughter, she had like a color palette. So each bridesmaid had one of the colors in her palette. Same thing though. Pick whatever style dress you want, as long as it's this color. And she
Yes.
gave her paint chip, like this, match this color.
Aw,
So
That's
there was like a
nice.
hunter green, a sage green, like cinnamon, a burgundy, all fall colors,
nice.
beige.
I'm sure some were silk, some were organza, some
Yeah,
were
I mean,
different
it-
material.
Yeah, it didn't, but it all looked very nice together. So. She had an outdoor wedding, so it's not like it was real formal or anything. It looked very flower childlike. She had the little wreath of flowers around her head and she was barefoot.
Aw,
She's like, I want to run down the aisle there. So I said, well, can you at least for my sake, since you're going to be out in the middle of an open field and you have no idea what's in the grass, can you
Yeah.
have some kind of runner or something? So she took tons of throw rugs, like bought all kinds of old throw rugs, like the pretty kind, not like kitchen throw rugs, but the other kind. Anyway, and just
Had
kind of
them.
threw them down the aisle, and so it looked very like gypsy-like or
yeah,
something. too.
yeah.
So it fit the style very well. And then they moved them, and that was the dance floor for later.
Oh,
Oh, that's
nice.
cute.
Yeah, so they set them all out for the dance on too, so they weren't
I'd be
bare feet in
tripping.
the grass. Yeah, well, I wasn't dancing the way they dance, so. We did she also did the, all the married couples come out to the floor, and then anybody who's been married more than a year,
Yeah.
stay on the floor. Anybody who's 5 years, stay on the floor. So it got down to us and my in-laws.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, we have no, I'm like, Rachel, just give it to grandma. So she gave her bouquet. That was the point of doing that. She gave her bouquet to the woman who was left standing. And I knew she was doing that, but I knew I wouldn't win because my in-laws would be out there.
Yeah.
Right.
And my mother-in-law didn't know she did
Oh,
that.
that's
And my
nice.
mother-in-law loves floral arranging, drying flowers and all that.
Oh,
she
so
was like,
perfect.
"Oh." So she dried it, kept some, made some arrangements for herself, and then we did an arrangement for our daughter to keep, the dried flowers. Which I still have in my basement because I haven't seen my daughter since then.
Charlene, what are you doing to celebrate your birthday coming up?
Oh,
Nothing. Got the day off.
Is it
Friday.
Friday?
Didn't look at the numbers.
I didn't look to see what day of the week it was. I just knew it was coming.
My niece's birthday is the same. My great niece's birthday is the
Oh.
same day.
Mm.
I talked to my nephew yesterday and he's like, I've been sick. And his youngest birthday was Thursday. So he goes, yeah, I couldn't be with her because I was sick. So he said I had to stay away from her on her birthday. So I felt bad. Yeah, you'll make it up to her. Is it this coming Friday?
Mhm.
All right, ladies, I must go.
All right.
We'll have a happy Easter, everyone.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next week, hopefully.
Yep.
Let me see.
Sunny.
Sunny. Okay. It's really quiet. Supposed to have been knitting this one. That's not even like 6 of these. 1, 2, 3.
I don't even
4,
count
5,
anymore how
6.
many
I
stitches
have
I have.
6. Darn it.
What?
Okay, so color A. Piece row.
Did I increase?
Knit 2 markers.
Yes, I
Oh, why
increased.
am I knitting?
See, then she's,
Every other time we did a knit and a purl. So
Yeah,
why
the
am I
one-
knitting this time.
now it's just knitting. So because you make those, yeah, there's a couple rows where you knit each row.
Well, you know,
But you know what? Who's
I'm
gonna
putting out a
notice?
Purl row before my knit. and
Yeah,
knit.
who cares? Nobody's gonna know.
Because I'm about halfway there.
And then she
Not
just
quite,
gets done and just
actually.
starts saying knit.
I don't know, I could
She gets
figure
rid
it
of the slip
marker.
marker. She's like, I don't have to tell them anymore to
Once I
slip the marker. They
correctly knit.
know that.
out. I didn't realize that. I thought I had one more of my little dots to go, but I don't. I'm more ahead of myself than I realized last night.
I had to rip out a whole yarn because I was doing the slip, slip with yarn
Yes.
and back, and I get to the end and I'm thinking, and I turn it to and I'm thinking, uh-oh, I'm slipping the wrong, I was slipping the wrong
Wrong
color.
color,
So I'm thinking, oh
yeah.
crap. So I go back. I'd made a mistake like on the 5th one. I'd done
Yes,
2. I
yeah,
knit
you
2
could
instead of
see.
slipped. I'm like, oh my gosh, seriously? Like
Yeah.
5 stitches in. So I had to rip the whole
Yeah.
thing out.
I did that too.
I did that
got
here.
into
Just
Ah.
go back. Oh, no, no,
Oh.
no. I got all green. I'm supposed to have green, yellow, green,
Yeah,
yellow.
dang
green.
it. It's like, couldn't have been at the end where I was just,
Right.
no, it has to be
The
at the
last
very
20
beginning.
stitches or something somewhere. This is really not a difficult pattern, but I've had to tear out a lot. more
I've had
than
to
I
tear out a
feel
couple
like
too. Just stupid stuff.
Yeah, like this should not be that hard. It's just careless.
I did roll because I did the wrong color.
Yeah.
I get the whole roll done. I go, it's supposed to be color B or dang it. I did that twice and then just last night I slipped the wrong stitch. Knit 2 instead. We must have to do the 3 stitches. Knit 3 together.
It felt like this. I didn't even read the pattern because I just assumed, okay, now we're back to color A. knit a
Mhm.
row,
There
purl
are
a
a few
row,
that you don't purl, you knit,
Mhm.
because you're getting those, whatever you
Yeah.
call them.
But I thought I was between my rows of dots. I didn't realize I'd finished.
You know, Sunny,
Yeah, she had.
She had
I put my sheets in the dryer. Pretty handy living upstairs.
Yeah, he has that truck, Randy.
Yep.
He loves it. He really loves it.
Is he still doing
DoorDash.
better have a
Yep.
cookie now that my stomach's growling? He's still doing DoorDash?
Yeah. Yeah. He even did an order this morning.
Before
I don't
went to
think I
work.
told my pen pal that we were doing some door dashing. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Nope.
It's like picking up food for people and delivering it
From restaurant.
Uh-huh.
from restaurants and stuff. Or they have other things too, like the pharmacy you can pick up and drop off, and Walmart and all kinds of stuff. But it's just an app on your phone and it tells you where you're picking up.
Mm-mm.
Lost her picture there. It tells
I need to go then and get some cord to this one. It's only 5% of battery left, so
oh, okay.
it will probably last a while. Okay, so you can see that someone is wanting something or
Right. It just tells you where you have to pick up, how many miles you're going to be going total, and how much money you'll get for it. And sometimes you get more because sometimes people tip you in cash when you get there. And sometimes it's just a little bit more because they don't tell you the whole amount. So him and I were doing it a while together, just at night, hanging out together and just making some extra money. And then now he's all addicted to it. And he's doing it sometimes in the morning before work, and then he does it after work. But I haven't been doing it as much now because I'm doing other stuff, but he's addicted. So you saw the thing, I got him a new truck.
yeah, so the red one.
Yeah, so the truck is it's a hybrid, so it's, electric and gas. So he's getting like almost 50 gallons and 50 miles to the gallon now with that, because it's better gas mileage when you're in town. All the braking is really
Yeah.
good. So yeah, he's loving it.
If you don't do it. too
That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
What keeps him happy?
tree that grows if you do it good.
It
Not
just,
in a
every
dash.
time you break, it tells you what percentage you're back
okay.
up to.
Yeah, because.
Yeah, and he knows to break slow.
Have been that little dial, and others have this little tree
Little tree?
that grows. It gets
Oh,
more
cute.
leaves, the
Oh,
better you
nice.
break.
Oh, nice. Yeah. And I'm really, really glad about this because Randy's never really been a good breaker, in my opinion.
Right.
So I'm really glad. I'm like, this is a win-win.
That's what I told my son.
I
when he
agree.
just got his license. We had one of the ones that had the little trees on the dash. I said, see, if you watch how your trees go, you'll learn how to brake right.
Right.
Save a
Exactly.
neck.
Save a neck.
'Cause you can't just, punch it and go and smash it to brake. You have to be.
Yeah,
real
does this thing
both.
show what our battery life is? I guess it doesn't, does it?
You just have to, you can just take it out of, if you just
Which is-
escape,
Okay.
then it should show you. You can
Oh,
probably-
it's getting down. Oh, it's 50.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
We're okay. And
Then you can go back up to
then-
view if you want to get it back into the, and then just go to full screen.
Perfect.
Yeah, Doug on their trip, because they had 10 vehicles. And they were in the trip truck, which is I don't know, it's one of the older, I think it's a Colorado that they made into this trip truck that has all their tools, and Doug they built it, and Doug they have like a cooler that they plug in the back. It's all, and he said it's normally like 4,500 pounds, and it's like 9,000 when they
Finish loading it up.
load it.
Wow.
And so, and it's diesel, and the other one's they're not doing diesels anymore. So he said they kept, of course they have radios, and okay, what's the fuel mileage? He goes, and they're like, truck number A, 200, truck number B, 195. And then they get to the trip truck, and Doug's like 450. Because he said, and we'd stop like all the time, because the one that was pulling the trailer, he said they would need gas like constantly. He said, I said, did you fill up every time? He said, not us. He said, we'd fill up like every fourth time.
Right.
He said, because we just got such great mileage.
When my son was, learning, like I said, and had that hybrid, he's in economics class, and the teacher's like, who drove yourself to school today? So he raised his hand, several of them did. And then they were like, who pumps their own gas? Raise his hand. And so he's like, okay, how much mileage do you get per gallon on your car? He's like, let's figure out your math. And he's like, I filled it once, like 2 months ago. So
Because it's like a hybrid.
yeah, because he got 33 miles on the battery, and his school was only 7 miles away. So if all he did was go to school and back that
It's
day, he
just
didn't do
battery.
anything.
Yeah.
So he's like, I think we filled it once, like 2 months ago. But anyway, he's like, how much mileage do you get? He's like, I don't know, 80 miles to the gallon is what it says right now. And he's like, okay, never mind. Somebody with a regular
Someone with a
car."
regular.
Yeah, well, that's what Doug was saying. They were getting twice, and they were loaded. They were the heaviest vehicle,
Mhm.
Right. Yeah.
That's
That's the thing.
and the truck that was pulling the trailer was the one that kept. And they're getting rid of the diesel. So he said, that's what the engineer's like, yeah, we got to show him this.
I saw this meme where it said Vin Diesel, so it had the actor with all his muscles and everything, and then it said Vin Electric. And so there was this other guy who's all puny.
Oh,
in his little white
that's
beater.
funny. Vin Diesel, Vin Electric. You can tell your husband that one.
I saw it. I don't.
Oh,
I
you
don't think I
did?
Shared it with.
That's so funny. I've never seen that. Oh my gosh. Who thinks of these things?
Probably.
Back.
I know.
Almost back. You had to rip out.
Yeah, because
I thought you weren't
we
gonna rip it
had,
out.
no, I wasn't quite halfway, so I decided to. Yeah, because we had been doing the knit a row, purl a row in between all the red dots. So I knitted my row and
Purled a
started
row.
purling my row, and then
It was supposed to be just knit.
I'm done with my red dots, so it's supposed to be.
Just knit. And it's just
So
knit
it
for
wouldn't
a while,
matter
and just knit,
hugely.
knit, knit.
No, it wouldn't have. But
Section 10 is just knit. That's all you're doing.
Yeah. Is it another one of those
Send
six
it to me.
row?
I'll send it to Randy too.
I'm in section
Funny.
9, so I'm doing slip.
You got my cell
slip.
number, right?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Together, the green. top.
Yeah, the green really pops.
It's the same as this.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think you discussed
The
that.
Gold
golden
experience. Gold experience.
And even the solid part, I had to count stitches to make
I know
certain
Sandra
I was
bought
at
some of
the
that
right
gold
spot
experience.
to
I'm pretty
stop.
sure.
Is that?
Experience. Cosette.
Oh,
We picked the
maybe
same
she'll do
color.
that. No, it's funny.
She
Oh,
found
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I'll send that to Randy.
I showed my son.
Silly.
Yeah, I was starting to ask you about a longer cable.
Well, I know it's.
You
You
beside
don't
me.
need a
longer
longer
cable. I
cable.
know I don't need one, but I keep getting caught on my,
Oh, you joined? Okay. I don't know if I have any long ones, but let me.
so,
check.
and I didn't know if you had longer than like what comes in the kit. Do you have the longer one?
The
I
longest
figured-
40.
Is the longest 40 or
I think there's
60?
Oh, I don't know. I've never had a 60.
Sometimes they have a 60.
I just got like a 40 something because they have the lichen
Like-
needles. Is that what they're called?
likey?
Likey. I think they're called. I thought they were likey too, but then
What?
Lindsay at Yarn Garden calls them
Oh,
lichen.
okay.
Which would make it
Huh.
24.
But
Yeah.
Which
That's
is what
all.
I did.
And
I just got a
did
40.
the thing on
KKE, yeah, that's what I would
No,
think.
I
Likey,
think
that's what
I
I
just
pronounced
thought-
too.
Or are you thinking? That's
Because
color
like
of
what
one of the
came in my
yarns that she
kit.
talks about.
No,
I
it's
thought
a, it's a,
it was
co- it's,
50.
I have the,
Which
I
would be a
actually have the
40.
set
Okay.
and she
it's
sells them. And
40.
so I actually was down
Which
there
ones have
It's
it
on
on
some
maybe a
project?
month ago and I bought a long cable. They
Which I
have
don't know
newer
where it is
cables that are the-
because, oh, I
like
wonder
this.
if
You
it's on
can
that
always have the
contract.
cable connectors and
Right.
make it longer. too.
Yeah, that's what I have, but it keeps getting caught.
Ah,
So I thought, well, if
shouldn't
there's
get
a longer
caught.
one that, well, it's only where, you know, how
One
you
side?
increase and you're putting 3 stitches in that one.
Oh,
that
okay.
One. gets
Well,
caught.
that only happens twice in the whole
Exactly.
shawl.
Well, no, happens every right side row.
Oh,
at
I
the
thought you were talking
beginning.
about the three, the
No,
bobble
no,
one.
Oh, the
I'm
two
talking
lines.
about
Oh.
the, because
Oh.
your yarn over like doesn't have a shape,
Okay,
so.
I
so
got
as
it.
you
I
go
thought you
through,
meant
yeah.
just the bobble-y
No,
type
no.
row.
No, but I just thought if there's a longer one that didn't come in the kit, I could just add to my set. but I bet it's on that poncho though, that I haven't worked on since.
Just put the poncho on a scrap piece of yarn,
Well, that's what I did to the shawl I put in timeout. I just put it on dental floss.
right? A ribbon or something.
Yeah.
Let's see your knitting. Oh, cute.
On the sides.
Very nice.
So is because you do this part, the back part. No, it's actually this part. And then you just pick up stitches around the edges.
Okay.
Then yeah, I do everything on the same needle, so I don't have to change needles.
Yeah, nice. Very cute.
I wasn't liking
Is that a bonnet?
laddering
It's a bonnet.
Is it a bonnet or a
Yeah.
hat?
I switched from pearl to knit on this, on every, because you like knit and then you have 3 pearls and then knit for 10 and 3 pearls. So you have, you're gonna end up with these like stripes sort of in the fabric. But that first stitch is always like really saggy. So I worked on it and then pulled it out and then tried again. And so I think it's the yarn.
So
'cause
everybody
it's
check
not real
this.
slippery yarn.
Uh,
It just
Oh, not Tracy.
doesn't
She's the
pull.
only one that hasn't come. Nobody
She
else.
was just doing the
She was just
pattern.
thinking, she said she's finished.
Oh, and Jessica.
Oh, yeah, where's Jessica?
Yeah, she's.
I tried to tell Karen, even if you don't want to buy more yarn, just use something in your stash sheet. Do it with us. Her husband was funny though. 'Cause I've been, this other lady from my church, Karen and I were, well, I heard Karen ask Bev if she was doing the knit along, and then Bev said, no, but Marla is. So then she was saying, oh, do you have a picture of it? And I said, I have it in the car. She's like, oh. So we went out, and we were looking at it. And anyway, so I was trying to talk her into doing it. And I said, just use something in your stash. And her husband's like, oh, the stash. We know about the stash.
I went to my friend's house yesterday. That she actually fell down the stairs, 13 stairs. She's all beat up.
Oh.
She didn't break anything, luckily, but she is just bruised and she just looks terrible. I haven't seen her in a while and she's lost a lot of weight too. But I took her some spaghetti casserole and some muffins.
Is she trying to lose weight?
No, she said she's just not hungry really.
Hmm.
She got a kidney transplant years and years ago. And so, but she just isn't really
Are
hungry.
her numbers okay, or?
I guess so, but they do want her to eat more or whatever. She said her husband has to remind her to eat. I'm like, no problem here with that.
That's a side effect. My sister.
wonder.
Like that.
Yeah. But see, she has an alarm on her phone that she's had ever since she got that kidney, that she has to take medication at a certain time.
Yeah.
And I said, why don't you just eat every time you take that medication? You know,
Yeah,
something,
even
eat
Doesn't
something.
have to be something
Yeah.
big.
She's like, yeah, I probably should.
High calorie boost.
She said it's kind of
thing.
hard
Yeah, like
though,
a
when
bunch
you,
of
you
things.
know, you all your life you want to lose weight and then you
Right.
lose weight and then
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
really
that's
shouldn't, right?
Mhm.
So, but she showed me her sewing room. Oh my goodness.
Shit,
I have some
Stash?
pictures I can show. Tracy forgot. She's gonna, well, I can't imagine why she forgot. She's just with her new grandson that was born on her birthday. Was it? Was it-
That was last
week.
Friday?
Yeah, it wasn't
was the
last
day
week. It
before.
was the week before.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't yesterday. It was, yeah, it was
No,
last
right,
so
week.
like
right,
a week ago.
Last Saturday when she came in, you
it had
said.
been like that.
Yeah,
day
was
or
it-
the day
was it-
before. Yeah,
Was it Friday? I
I
can't
think it
remember.
was Friday,
Yeah.
yeah, like the 20, no, it wasn't the 20, would it be like the 15th or something? No, the
15th was yesterday.
8th, maybe, the 8th?
Tax day.
Okay, here's one of the pictures. It's
Oh.
just the fabric is just all perfectly lined
Oh
up.
my
All the
gosh.
colors are,
Oh, my gosh.
I have a lot of fabric.
I want that too.
Oh my
and that's just
gosh.
one of them. There's, oops.
Probably
And she
my
said those
stash, I have no
binders,
idea what I got.
the
I
binders
know
there,
I
she's
did.
got like
Is it a pattern?
2,000 cross stitch patterns.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, look at all those binders, but all, I mean, there's fabric, just tons of
Does she, what
fabric.
does she do? Does she
There's
quilt
more.
or does all different things?
She said she hasn't bought quilting fabric in 6 years,
Yeah, I can
Wow.
see why.
but there's, oh, look at that.
Oh.
Oh, I
there
should
you
take a
go.
picture of everybody. I'll take a picture of my pen pal too, so I can put her on Facebook. Smile.
No, mine's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Karen's in the
Sewing
hiding
room?
spot.
Oh, no, she was taking a picture. I was like,
When you were teaching, what ages did you have on your students?
I'm sorry?
oh, me?
No,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I taught kindergarten first and second.
okay. That's almost about the same as me. First, second, and third when I was teaching.
Oh,
Then I
yeah.
became speech therapist, and now I'm actually working with adults. So we have in Sweden a school for when, well, some people, they drop off in what the ground school that we call it. It's from class 1 to 9, but some drop off in class 8. Because I guess it's getting harder then, and so on, and people with autism and so on. So then we have a school for adults if you want to catch up later on in life. So if you're over 20, you can go to this school and well, just about read any subject you lost, well, that you haven't got a grade on and so on in school.
Like,
So
yeah.
yeah, so I'm teaching those now
Oh,
as a
that's nice.
special educator. That's actually very nice. I need to go check if Polk is calling. I'll be back.
Okay.
My mom taught
Sound like
first
James
and
Bond.
second, but then when she retired, she did kind of the same thing. She taught a class at the community college. English is your second language kind of thing, because she has a master's in reading, so. She had a lot of,
I'm not interested in teaching.
They had to
Yeah.
like be proficient enough to go on.
Unless it's helping
into the
somebody with their
college
knitting.
programs,
Right.
so.
Or little things, but I don't want
Yeah,
to.
or
Even
or
going
first-
back, even when I
or
started,
forever photos.
when I started subbing again, it's like, I don't know. Just, oh yeah, I'll do forever.
Exactly.
We have to set up something new for people.
Yeah.
Här, titta. Där är tanter som är på den där. Ser du dem?
Aww.
De tyckte du var söt, tror jag.
Is it big?
One of
Is
her,
that
her
grandson?
grandson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ja.
Oh, she
Oh,
just
just
puts
moved
put
in.
it away.
Vad gör du för någonting?
She's
Got
got
a
two
new one.
grandkids, a little boy and then a new little girl. Yeah.
Vad gör du?
The one lady we work with, that I volunteer, Barb at Torch, she, her kids live all over. Her one son lives in Japan, but they're moving back here. Then her son, daughter-in-law, and two grandchildren live in Spain. I know we went over there, but anyways, he ended up married in Spain. And she said he's never coming back. But so she got a phone call once, because it was like 8 o'clock at night there, and it was her son. And so she's talking to her grandchildren, and so she reads with her granddaughter. Like she came, I was reading with Sophie, her granddaughter. She reads with her like Wednesday morning. So they're reading like
Aw.
a chapter book, and
That's
so
awesome.
so for them it's night, or it's getting
Right,
in the
right.
afternoon, I think, when I said, that's nice though. I said, that's the one nice thing about FaceTime and all that stuff
Yeah.
nowadays is grandparents can at least
Right.
keep in touch when you live
That's
across
why
the
I tell my
pond.
kids, because they don't live across the pond, but they're Boston,
Yeah,
Virginia,
hey.
and Florida. So I tell my kids, so when you have babies, just set the phone up so I can see them and I
Mhm.
can talk to them and hang out with them while you're trying to cook dinner or do whatever. Then they'll at least know my face and voice and all that. So.
So different from 30 years ago.
Right,
when I
that's
lived
how-
overseas when it was
Yeah.
ridiculous
Yeah,
for a phone call.
Right.
Phone call, and I can't imagine, yeah.
Yep.
Now you just get on FaceTime. So we got to see, so it's funny. So we're waving to the kids and they're like, hi.
Okay, I'm back.
That was quick.
Yeah, because there was a tractor.
Oh,
All about tractor.
tractor.
More interesting than maybe.
I want to see the tractor. I want to see the tractor.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Nothing's more
Six.
important than that tractor.
Nice.
Nope.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, color B, I keep doing color B. Well, that's good.
You on section 11?
I'm almost.
Okay, I thought maybe that marker
Right
was
here.
because you were down there.
I'm right
Okay.
here. So
I see.
it hadn't, it's usually changed
You're
every two,
almost
but I'm not
done.
changing this time. I hope I didn't change.
What are you going to do for your bind off?
I don't know.
Haven't decided.
Haven't decided. I still have 11 and 12.
I know.
We'll see when I'm not gonna do an I chord though. I don't think. I've never done that.
It's not hard.
Is that what the pattern says?
Oh, it's,
No,
yeah.
that
It
is
says
not-
bind
no.
off of your preferred
Oh,
method,
okay.
so.
I
No,
did the
Yeah,
Pico.
and I could bind off and it was easy. I hadn't done it before, but it was not hard at all.
Not at
I
all.
It
Nope.
just takes
No.
a while.
It
Not
looks
as
more
long as the Pico.
Yeah,
I'd say
Pico's
probably
hard.
not.
Oh, really? Not as long as the Pico?
Mhm.
I'll look. I'll
Let's
see.
just see how much yarn.
Well,
you
it's
have
probably
left.
straight knitting.
close.
You don't have to
I
worry
think
about the
I
pattern.
think it's
as
probably
much.
close as far as how long it
Which
takes.
Which one uses more yarn?
The Pico. 'Cause you're doing those little extra things that stick
Mhm.
out. But it still also has what's almost like an I cord,
Right.
you know, but I don't know.
I've never done a Pico, so I don't. Yeah.
I did, and I did it with a yarn
done a
that was
Pico.
terrible to do.
done
It's like a
crocheting.
mohair and it kept tangling and you couldn't
Oh,
pull
no.
out anything and it was like, why did I?
No,
do
no,
this?
I say this isn't Pico. This is just made with, but I've done Pico on something. I can't recall.
This doesn't have, this got a Pico edge right
Is it?
here.
Does
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I
She's
knew I
got a
did.
little Pico edge right there.
Yeah, I've done it on a couple things, I think. But I couldn't remember if this one had, because this one has, you know, where you bind off
Right.
Yeah.
to get those little
Zigzag thing.
things.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
That
that's
side,
probably the little-
this
yeah.
edge right here is Pico.
You did Pico on that little Swedish baby bonnet, right?
Yes, yeah.
Me too.
I did another little bonnet just before that one.
Uh-huh.
I should run
Me
upstairs.
too. Me too. Are you surprised?
But
I didn't do as many as you did,
No fringe
but I
I've
really
had-
like it.
tassels on the end?
Yeah, I've had two friends that I worked with earlier that got
I've
babies now. So I've done two for them each also.
Okay, nice. Yeah,
I mine's
the one that I
I'm
just
just
did is
trying to-
for
do
my
you do
dental
it in a light
hygienist. She's
color
gonna have a
too?
little
Yes,
girl.
yeah,
She's
it was
pregnant for the
like-
first time.
Well, yeah. I didn't have
Yeah.
any afford
So,
Anything.
That's
you
why I
did that.
knitted
would
it.
like have preferred
Was
that.
that the two skein that you had
Yeah,
the A
I
or
would
whatever?
preferred
Oh,
for it to have been a
customer.
different color, but
Mhm, Customer. What the heck?
right.
Yeah.
that's all I had, so.
So the darkest color you ran out of first. I mean, that's what you barely had enough to weave in.
Mhm. And I had a small ball of the other.
Probably just do the I-cord.
I just like how
Yeah. Sturdy.
sturdy,
Yeah.
and how it looks.
Makes it lay flat.
Yeah. I
I
kind of
know.
wish that's what was up at the top of it.
I know, that's what I was thinking too, that my cord cast,
And that's a three
not
stitch
cast on, but
high cord. You can do it
A continental
or
cast on. or
whatever you
something
want
like
it to
that.
be, but.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was just you, when you got to that last one, you just cast on how, depending on what
three or
your
whatever
three
you're doing,
stitches,
right.
if you're doing a three,
Mhm.
knit the first two and then
pick up.
you knit the next two together.
Right.
Ding dong,
Who's joining us?
Tracy.
Tracy, the new grandma.
Yay, new grandma. She made it.
I made it just for a couple
Yeah.
of minutes.
I don't know.
Baby?
You got the baby there?
No, we're still in the hotel room. We're getting ready to go over to Cole and Abby's.
When did you get up there?
We got up yesterday.
So you've already seen the baby.
Yes.
Yeah. Probably the first place they went, right?
Well, we had to bring the dog with us, so
Oh,
How did that go?
he rides great. It's just that he gets really anxious. I think it's the medicine, because he's on so many meds, but
What'd they say at the hotel?
yep, he's okay here. When we first got here, we had a little bit of a problem because he was just pacing. So, but last night we went over once we got settled, and we just left him in the car because we figured if we left him in the hotel room, he would freak out.
Right,
and
right,
start-
right.
What is it Jenny that's beside you? What are you putting
Yeah.
on?
Oh, my scarf. It got all kitty wampus. I'm not great with.
It's pretty.
Thanks. I can't
Yeah.
remember which one this is, but I like it because it's not real big, so it
Right, it's really pretty.
You know,
More
it
of a
fits
cowl.
better.
Is
Yeah,
that the
Yeah.
work
What do
day?
they call
it
those?
could be. I've done a couple of
Shawls or
them.
something? What they call them?
Is it work
Close
day
to
or is
you?
it
Looks
close
like.
to you? It's
Close
one
to
of those.
you?
Yeah, I think it might be I don't think it's work day. I think it might be
Close to you. Yeah, I think it's close to you.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Thank you.
So how's everybody doing?
Good.
You're finished with yours, I hear.
Yes, I am.
Did you bring it
Did
to
you bring it
show?
to show?
I do have it.
Well,
I just gotta unbury it from my projects here.
My pen pal in Sweden would love to see it here.
Yeah. I'll get my husband to hold my phone and I'll show you.
All right. Thanks, hubby.
maybe we can put it
Let's
on.
go on video mode.
I don't know how you put it on. I'm not good at it.
Oh,
Looks great.
None of it's
I
left.
usually start in the
I like to
middle
put,
and the front.
yeah, or you put it backwards and wrap it
Oh,
around.
put it at the back?
If you want your point.
Yeah,
It just depends on, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's great. It looks beautiful.
I love this edge.
The Pico edge.
Yeah, I love it.
Ooh.
Do you
Hi,
remember?
everybody.
You use midnight or something.
Do you remember what your 3 colors were? I had somebody ask they want to buy them.
It's I think it's the only gold one you have in the Dream in Color, and I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, there's
and
one
then-
at the top that's
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah, this gold one. And
Yeah.
then Carolyn is using the same blue that I
Oh,
use.
that's like indigo, I think,
Yeah.
because I
That's
have
it.
that same blue.
Yep,
Not
that's
in
it.
here, but I know that I said, hey, that looks like the blue I have for another project, but so indigo.
Yeah, and I forget what the tweed they call in the pattern. And I
So
don't
it's-
have I don't have what that is in my
In the
I
pattern.
think I.
bag.
So isn't your gold, is the gold the gold or the bigger? The like
Yeah, it's this.
So that's B, is that B or C?
C.
Okay, so your A is kind of the lighter colored.
Yeah, it had turquoise. Yep, that's it. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think I have any indigo.
You don't have any
One.
indigo?
That I haven't used.
I don't think I have any
You
indigo.
can switch me out for something. I haven't used my indigo.
And then what was your main color?
I can't remember what it's called, and I don't have the yarn with me.
Label?
Lighter.
Yeah,
So it
I'm
needs-
looking.
It's no rush. You can
Is it
let me
like a
know when you
cream?
get back.
Is it kind of
Nope,
a creamish?
Nope, it's beige, and it
Oh, it's
has
kind of a beige.
brown and
it's got-
turquoise and some blue in it.
So it's it's speckled, like tweedish.
Yeah,
with
it's speckled.
turquoise, blue. I see some beige, but they
I
don't.
know Lee picked it out. That's it right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do see some of, I didn't really notice, but yeah, I do see I see the other colors in it.
Yeah, there is
a beige up on the top, but it doesn't look like it has color.
Yeah, I don't have the yarn with me, but I can check it when I get home.
And it's called-
Yeah, but that's not Dream in Color.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
Trying to
It's
see,
Dream in Color.
okay.
but it's definitely a beige color.
Well, she'll have to, when you get home, you can tell her what those,
Yeah,
I don't think she has the indigo.
Doesn't Charlene
yeah,
have
Lee
that?
picked it out for me, so
Well, yeah, she probably could look it up on the computer. Did you buy it?
Or if you
Just
have
yeah,
it-
I'll have it at home.
I usually have her just email my receipts instead of.
Yeah.
paper.
Can't you just go
So
on
if I
her
looked
Rebel
in
or on
there-
her account in your computer system
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
and find out what the other one is?
Looks beautiful.
Thank you. Well, we're gonna get going over to see the babies.
Okay. Have a great
Yay!
time.
All right, have a great
Boy.
day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
And she said the other one is beige.
We can watch her knit now.
She's fast.
Yeah, she knit.
But I don't knit as you do.
A lot of
Yeah.
people knit continental.
Yeah, it's continental.
Oh,
There.
it's all continental? Okay.
Yeah, it's continental.
Continental.
I know how, but
It's so fast.
You know, the
If
fastest
you
knitter in the
can-
world does not knit continental. She knits like you do.
Well, you knit fast.
So it just depends on how you knit. I
Right.
mean, how much practice you get, how fast you get.
How big your hooks are.
I've tried to
needles
do
are.
continental,
Right.
but I can't figure
like,
out
I think
how they pick it up.
like, I don't have my finger really close when I do my yarn tension. I tried
To
to.
me, your kind of way is
So I can flip it.
so much more work than
Right,
mine.
it is until you get used to it. And then,
Yeah.
you know, I was telling them the fastest knitter in the world knits like we do.
Oh, okay.
She's from,
Well,
I think
I'm not-
Norway. I think
Okay.
Norway.
I'm not competing, so
Yeah, me
I just
either.
do.
I'm just
because
in, I just want to enjoy it.
It's called
Right.
the European way, which means South Africa, Australia, and all these other countries that were British originally.
Americans do everything weird.
Oh, well, it's like America. It's like they came over here and decided, let's do everything opposite or different than we did in England.
Only people that don't use
So,
the metric
You
system.
know, right? We're the only people that don't do this and don't do that. And like, let's change it just because we want to be our own.
We
Mm,
change it
that's the way-
just because we can.
Right.
I got 4 rows of A. Look, how much do I have left? My A. So where does Tracy, where her son live?
In the UP.
Oh, in the UP?
Yep.
I knew he lived up north. I always just wasn't sure how far up north.
Yeah.
Because some people say up
Pretty
north and it's in
far.
Cadillac. I'm like, that's not
No.
up.
Right.
Must be somewhere near Ironwood, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
So he's way up there.
UP. What's that?
Upper
Upper
Peninsula.
Peninsula,
Ah, okay.
over the bridge, over the big Mackinac Bridge, which
Okay.
Simon went over.
When I
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
something on, I put, you know, UP, and somebody said, what's
I
up?
wonder if you'll ever go there.
What's up?
Yeah, I wonder that too. Well,
But one of my friends is from here.
In the
He says,
summer,
"That's the Upper
summer
Peninsula."
sometime.
We were
yeah,
traveling
I don't-
somewhere shortly.
I don't travel to cold.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Anyway, said
either.
Something about moving to Michigan. And they said, oh, are you a Youper or a troll? And
Yeah.
I knew what a Youper was, but
They
I
hadn't heard a
I had
troll.
not
Heard a
heard-
troll.
No, I mean, we lived here 7 years before and I did not know I was a troll. So I was like, oh, I don't know. I said, well, I'm not a Youper. And he's like, oh, well,
Oh, then you
live
must be
under
a
the bridge. And I was like, I get it.
My husband pretty much did live under the bridge because he
Yeah.
lived just south of Mackinac City. In Ponchawang, and all the guys at work were like, there's no such thing as Ponchawang. He was, yeah, that's where I lived. Ponchawang, well, Melanson, but he went to school in Melanson, but he actually lived in Ponchawang. So finally, one time we went up there and they had a party, you know, a big party store on the corner, Ponchawang Party Store. So I took a picture of Doug
By the store.
underneath the
Sign.
Ponchawang Party Store. It's not there anymore, but, and so then they put, some guy took his picture, put a crown on it and put it up on the board and called him the Prince of Ponchawang.
How cute.
And then everybody that went up there, because there were a lot of guys that are snowmobilers, they'd all stop. But then they started finding they'd stop there and they'd take a picture of themselves under
Aw.
the Ponchawang Party Store.
Did you ever hear that thing about putting a little duck on a Jeep?
I did not know that.
I
was a
never heard of
thing,
that.
But somewhere I was the other day, they had
Our
like
friends are all
20
Jeep.
ducks, all different.
Yeah,
across
there's
their
these little
thing.
plastic duck, and if you see somebody with a Jeep,
You're
you
supposed
like
to
put it
duck
on their
'em.
door handle and it's duck, duck, Jeep.
Yes, I've heard
Oh, and then you,
I've
and
never
then you,
heard
says
that.
a Jeep, then you put it, all our friends. have
Beth got
Jeeps.
2 of them
Yeah.
here in the parking lot.
Yeah.
She said she's gotten 2 ducks
Oh,
on her handle.
So somebody.
And then
that
you're
works
supposed to
in
do
one
it
of
to
these-
somebody else? Is that what you're supposed to do?
I
And you're
imagine.
supposed to,
If the idea is if you really like their Jeep, you put
you're
a
supposed to
rubber
put it rubber
duck
down.
Oh,
And then
okay.
you can,
Yeah,
Duck, duck, Jeep.
duck,
and then they,
that's funny.
And then there's a
Tack
site
it
I
on
something,
or
they can
have their
say
own
where they
supply
saw
Yeah.
it or where they got it
That's
from
funny.
and
Well,
stuff.
and do you know who the crazy sock lady is?
Mhm.
She has a Jeep and she actually crochets
Is it
oh, her
Charlene?
little duck.
Oh,
ducks.
Oh,
She
to
Oh,
put on
to put on
people's Jeep,
people's, oh,
but
that's
she
cute.
said those are gonna be for the really.
Really?
special.
Yeah, I would
Right.
think.
The ones you really, really
That's
like.
funny.
Mhm.
Doug had a
Yeah.
Jeep for a long time. I don't think we ever. of
You
course
never got a duck?
Well, he never took it out.
Right.
he works on it and then it's, oh, somebody wants to buy it. Okay.
Well, so we need to do like little horsies or
I'll
something
sell
for
it.
all the Broncos.
There you
Yeah.
go. That's
I
a
know,
good
I'm like,
start.
I want to be in
Start
on this
something.
somehow.
I'll start something with the Broncos.
Duck, duck, horse, no.
They had a Bronco with him on the ride trip.
Did they?
A Bronco and a Jeep. Yeah, they always take competitors' stuff with them. I said, did you get stopped by people? He goes, oh, he goes, yeah. They said, as soon as they stop, they have to cover, they have 9 vehicles, 5 of them were the new ones, so they cover them.
Mhm.
And so he goes, and, of course, they ride all day long. And then, of course, Doug and Travis spend another 3 hours, working on stuff. So he said, we get to the one place, I think when they finally got to Tennessee, or it might have been the first night in Kentucky. And he said, Travis are out there. And he said, and they have security. They have a security person that's out there all night. And he said, some old guy comes, just while and just about red. And guy goes, hey, he said, you gonna lift up?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
thinking, seriously. I said, what do people just think? Oh, so I'm gonna look underneath. The guy goes, hey, buddy. He goes, you can't be lifting up the, why do you think it's covered?
Watch me, this is how I do it.
Just like when Doug,
Oh, yeah, you can go back there, no problem.
Oh, I can go back there?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
okay, yep.
I actually have some mini minis also over behind where I sit if you want even smaller.
I
things
need
like that.
for,
Mini ones are multi.
Yeah, but I was almost gonna ask the guy, what's with all the ducks? Because it was like on their cubicle, or you know what I mean, like the window.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Check-in.
yeah.
And I didn't. And then like that same day, I saw Bev's post about
Ducks.
another duck. I was like, oh, it's a keep thing. Okay. I must have a keep.
Yeah, my hubby was looking, he was either gonna buy a Jeep or he bought the diesel. He ended up found a diesel truck, so.
Mhm.
can find it in the big scheme. Those are $9.
Okay. This
Making fun.
has got 3 colors.
Okay.
Oh, we
That's
saw that one
cute.
the other day,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah, is that?
I
that's
love
one of
that.
hers
It's
too,
one of
yeah.
hers. I
Yeah.
really like that. I
Yeah,
love
I
the,
do
I
too.
think I like the brightness too. I'm not really a
Yes.
bright, I don't
Well,
wear brights, but I
I
sure love it.
know, but I'm steering away from super bright.
Yeah.
To
Right.
do it in.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm thinking of it as a gift, and
It's
I
really
don't think
pretty.
this person is gonna,
Right.
Want
would
the
wear
hot
this,
pinks and
but-
yeah.
her son is career military, and so I was thinking the red and blue and would kind of be like a red, white, and blue. but it's not
Right.
White.
Mhm.
Which one would you? Or this? I know it's kind of pink, but I didn't want to go with the red. It's my worst.
That one, I think that one looks a little bit more red. That one has a little bit more orangey
Yeah.
tones to it. I don't
Yeah.
know. That
It's
one,
more
does that look more
salmon.
orangey or coralish?
Yeah. Coral
For the-
salmon.
I think I like
For the
that one
blitz
better
down.
if you're gonna do like,
It's smaller,
Could
isn't
do
it? Yeah,
semi
it is. It's
patriotic,
three,
yeah.
so you're right, yeah. You could probably make it bigger a little bit somehow. Is that what you have? I think so.
Yes, so
Mhm.
it looks,
That color. Salmony.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's, I would say
Or
that's more kind of
coral,
corally
coral.
salmony.
Yeah.
I got a little bit more orange in it than the red.
You're looking for red? But not
Not
red.
Not
red.
this red,
Right.
probably, yeah.
right. I mean,
I like that red you have.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
I say, my friends,
There's that. Straight ahead, there's that. Is that what she's holding? That one looks a little.
That looks more,
darker.
yeah, and then that one above looks kind of purplish and there's, oh yeah, that one's kind
Yeah.
of pink. I'd have, that would be like a pink tone to it. Pretty pinkish.
Yeah. I thought about trying to do another one, but
Of these,
I won't get it done
No.
for this
I
challenge.
got too many other things. I'm trying to get-
Well, I have two
I gave my-
skeins of DK Malabrisia. Rigo, however you say it.
Malabrigo.
Yeah. So I thought, well, I could just do this again, but then do I want two of the same unless I'm giving it away.
Right.
So I thought maybe one of her other
I got like,
patterns.
I think I have two or three of these. Because they were easy and I
Right.
like the smallness of them.
Right.
These shawls are so big for me.
Mhm.
But my niece is getting married, so I think we'll see what I wear to, well, if she even ends up getting married now. Her husband's her fiance, actually it's her husband. They got married last week.
Oh.
Because he's very sick. So she needed to get on so that she could make medical decisions, which is scary.
Oh,
She's like, we actually got married last week.
yeah.
And then she could take, family leave, FLMA, because otherwise she couldn't do it if she wasn't married to him. But when you're talking about kidney, he has kidney disease and he started getting all these open wounds on his legs and they will not heal. So he's been going to a wound specialist and she's in the medical field. So she said, of course, what does Melissa do? She gets on and Googles it. And she Googles open sores and kidney disease. And there's something that's fatal. So she said he ended up in the hospital last week and she said it's been a nightmare because they've been trying to get him on dialysis. They said they put a port in him 2 years ago because he would have to go on dialysis. Well, he hasn't had to go yet. And then she said they wanted to avoid having to put a tube in his chest. And so they ended up having to do that. And then she said they couldn't get they were poking him so much. And so he said he finally had surgery. They went in and cleaned out all of his wounds. And she said, and then he had a huge hematoma, which they took care of during surgery. But so they finally got him on dialysis. And she said, she said, I can see a difference in him.
Which one for the white, red, white and blue, or
Not the middle one. It's more
Too
royal or
purple,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
this one?
Yeah. And the
Okay.
blues aren't as cohesive.
I mean, it doesn't have, I guess I was going with this one because it doesn't,
It's
But I
not as
wanted to
patriotic
shout
looking.
red, white,
Right.
and blue.
Right,
That's why
yeah.
I went with
Right,
this
so
gray
Yeah.
too,
neutral.
instead
Yeah.
of it being white.
okay. Thank you. Sure.
Or you can take the red out
What
and do
does
the white.
mine, what does this one look like with it?
I like this color.
Because it's a
Yeah, I
touch
do.
of
I do.
blue in it.
That was the white one.
What is that? look
Yeah,
like?
yeah.
Nice, it's like a good combination.
Yeah,
Those are good choices.
What does this one look like that I was using? It's probably too lavender. Yeah.
As the blue, instead of the blue?
No,
Yeah,
it
oh.
said azure white,
Oh,
but it's kind of purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does
But that
definitely. It's
one's-
purple. What color
yeah.
is that? What's the name of that one?
Something blue.
Because it definitely looks purple. I mean, it's got
Um,
definitely to me, it's got like a
Tiny
purple.
blue.
Tiny blue.
Tiny.
There's only a tiny bit of blue in there.
Okay, it's tiny.
It's like
blue.
after she dyed the blue yarn and she had,
Leftover dye.
right. Let's use this
Let's
up.
not dump this dyed bath.
I was watching Lindsay's, she does a Friday, from Yarn Garden, and she had some new colors from her.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
so she's like, and this was supposed to be turquoise. She said, but now it's jade. She said, we put a little bit too much yellow in
Yeah.
it. So she goes, so this is like, this is like, they had like one thing of this color that's,
Yeah.
it's really not a color,
One
but
batch.
we thought, they have all this stuff, they might as well sell it. So
Right.
they're selling mini skeins.
Shop exclusive.
Stop exclusive jade instead of
It's
just
old.
Shop
she's like,
old.
this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it turned out like.
It's only one of a kind.
Right. Shop exclusive 2022 special.
I'm like, well, now she'll know if she wants to make another.
What do you think?
color.
they're delicious.
Oh, good. Yeah, they're really good.
I haven't watched the whole thing.
Good
I
peanut
started
buttery.
watching it last night.
Are
and
they
fell
peanut
asleep.
buttery?
Yeah.
I still think there's too much sugar.
We'll take out
There
some of the
is,
sugar.
there is a
Yeah,
lot of
you feel
sugar.
the sugar. Yeah.
I don't know what.
I think a lot of recipes you can.
I don't know what'll happen if I
Take out
try
a
to
lot
make
of
them
the
with less sugar and more peanut
What if
butter.
like a
Could
sugar
you-
substitute, like monk fruit or something? I wonder if that would change.
Well,
the
just make
texture.
it not gluten free.
Right, there you go.
It doesn't call for flour.
Well,
The recipe doesn't call for flour.
Well, because it's meant to be gluten free.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like if you have a reason to be gluten free, then that's fine. But somebody like me, it's like
Well, one of the
but if I'm
reasons,
adding sugar because I'm not having wheat.
one of the
like,
reasson I think is good to have this recipe is because if you just happen to not have any flour, you can
Yeah,
still
you can
make
make
some
stuff, yeah.
cookies.
Well, that's how my baked oatmeal is. They are basically muffins, but there's no flour. So it's just your oatmeal and your like maple
Oils.
syrup or honey,
Make those for Pam.
fruits, whatever
use
kind of
oat
pureed
flour
fruit you
and,
want.
Tapioca flour.
Right.
Like I make it,
Yeah.
there was like a gluten-free flour blend. So I just grind my oatmeal and make
Right,
oat flour and.
Yep.
Or you
add
could
the
do that with
tapioca.
almonds,
Yeah.
like almond flour.
Yeah.
Are you gluten free? Kim has been, my daughter's been using a cake mix from Meyer that she says is really good.
That they sell Pamela's or something, but I
It's
do my
expensive.
own.
It's like seven something.
Yeah.
a
Now there's
Oat
all kind of
flour,
stuff
you-
out there.
All you have to do is put oats in your blender.
There you
Then
go.
you have oat flour.
Right.
So
And they're
Yeah.
easy to grind, like almonds and stuff
Right.
like that is really hard. And I tried to grind the, what was it, the cracked oats or something? Thinking,
Oh, yeah.
okay, I'll make oat flour out of these because I'm not gonna eat these as cereal, you know, like I would the regular oatmeal. They
No,
were still too gritty. You couldn't get them.
yeah, they make like grain grinders that. people
Yeah, we have
use.
one because we buy 5-gallon buckets of grain. So we grind our own, but you can't store it. That's the biggest problem. So
Yeah.
it's like, you have to know, okay, I need 3
How
cups
much
for
you
this
need, yeah.
recipe, so grind it right then.
With the oat flour, I do store it. Just put it in a
I-
Pyrex.
Something about the wheat though, like if you do
Okay.
the wheat germ and the,
It's the
the other thing.
oxidation. that
Yeah.
Could
happens.
you-
right,
Could
you
you
lose
vacuum
all your
seal it? Could you
nutrients,
use
put it
one of
that way.
A sealer, one of the vacuum seal.
Yeah, I
pads?
mean,
Put
you
it in
can,
the
you can store it and freeze
freezer or
it,
something?
you just lose all your nutrients, because as soon as that wheat germ shell and stuff is cracked, then it evaporates, so. So if you're doing it for the health benefit, because like store-bought flour only has like 4 vitamins and minerals or something added, but the germ and the actual kernel itself that can just sit there for hundreds of years has like 40. So all your B vitamins and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's the same with flax. Like
Mhm.
if you buy it in the store,
Right.
ground
You
already,
already-
it goes
right.
rancid really quickly.
Yeah.
So
And
I
if
have
you
a
heat
little
it
old
too,
coffee
which,
grinder, I grind my flax seeds
Yeah.
in.
and I didn't realize if you heat the flaxseed, you lose nutrients too. So like to add it to a baked product is like, doesn't benefit you at all because you just cooked away everything.
No, you still have the fiber and it's.
You have the fiber, but
Some
I
of
mean,
it.
like,
yeah.
It's an egg replacer. So you don't use
yeah,
eggs.
if you want the nutrients, then, add it to your salad or something, not.
Yeah.
Topping. Yeah.
I know my friend was diagnosed with celiac. Nothing was out there 25 years ago or
Right.
whatever. Nobody knew what it was.
Yep.
Took them a year to figure out what's wrong with her.
And I have figured out, I don't have a wheat issue in that it's like celiac or the gluten. It's the preservatives they put in so many store-bought things.
Yeah, you can't eat them. You really can't
So,
eat.
Mhm.
It's the stabilizers enough. Well, and one
Mm.
time when I went back to visit, we went to, there was a newer mall and the lady, hi, and she takes her hand, she puts, lotion on her hand.
Mm-hmm.
And Pam goes, oh, she's like, does that have, wheat or gluten? She's, oh, no. And she's like, you really shouldn't do that because you don't know. And so
Right.
Pam said, can I see that? And she looked at it, and sure enough, she said, see this right here? She
Right.
said, that's gluten. She said, and her hand all of a sudden,
swelled up.
because she really is. All she has to do is have like a little,
Mhm.
like she had flour when she's making cookies with their kids drop on her, and she had like burn. It looked like somebody taken cigarettes and burned her.
Jeez.
Yeah. That was when she first finally got diagnosed. And she said, oh
Mhm.
my gosh, she said, but and of course, she said, I'm not giving up making cookies with the kids at Christmas and stuff. She just
Which
didn't
is
eat
wear
it.
gloves
She,
or
yeah,
something,
and
yeah.
and then she said her head started itching. So then she had to switch shampoo. She had to switch gum.
Mm.
And she went to a meeting once and it was a Scottish guy that was talking. And he had an accent and stuff. And he's like, you can't drink beer. And Pam's like, and he goes, but you can still drink scotch. She said,
No wheat.
Pam's
no
like,
scotch.
okay.
You can have vodka,
And
it's
wine.
potatoes.
And Pam's like, I can drink wine. Yeah. And she always says, I think my mom, because her
Can
mom,
she have chocolate?
yeah,
Oh, life is good then.
Yep. yeah, chips,
Yep.
but her mom died when she was 13.
Aw.
And she didn't find out till she was older that her mom really was an
Had it.
alcoholic.
Um,
And then when she went to the dentist said, you know, 'cause Pam has issues with her teeth. And she said, I remember my mom having lots of issues with her teeth. And that's another thing. And she's like, I think my mom was a celiac.
Right.
But of course, back then,
They
they
didn't
wouldn't
know.
have known. And that was, you know, even when Pam was diagnosed, you know, in the
Oh, I
90s or the
recall
late 80s, she's like, nobody knew what celiac. Well, actually, no, it was the 90s, probably the mid 90s when she was diagnosed. And she's just like, and her kids, her daughter's a celiac, her daughter's husband is a celiac, all their kids. So it's definitely hereditary.
Well, that's like fibromyalgia. When I got diagnosed, I'm like, Dad, you have this too, I guarantee it. And he's like, well, I bet my mom had it too, because she had the same kind of pain issue. So, yeah, but
Mhm.
nobody had a name for it then. you know?
Right. Well, and as Pam said, she said, yeah, and of course, for 9 months or whatever, I did everything wrong because, you know, her stomach was always upset. So she says, what am I doing? Eating crackers to
Right.
try, you know, because that's what you do when you're not
Right.
feeling well. So it
Right.
made it worse.
Yeah.
That's like when I used to get sore throats a lot. You're supposed to drink a lot, you know, so I don't know, I was a Pepsi drinker then, and lemonade and orange juice.
Oh, yeah.
And when you have a
Well,
sore
acidic
throat,
stuff
no
is
lemon,
acid.
no
Yes.
orange juice,
Yeah.
and no caffeine,
Let's
and
add
no
some
dairy
acid to
products.
that
I'm like, no
fire.
wonder they lasted forever.
And even milk too.
As
they
soon as
say,
I,
'cause
yeah, no dairy.
milk
Right.
Yeah, they say.
foams in
Yeah.
your,
So I'm like, oh, no wonder
yeah,
my
yeah. No
sore
wonder you
throats
didn't do-
lasted forever. And then when I stopped doing that, I'm like, oh, isn't that funny how they go away right away?
I know when Pam finally had the scope, you know, which is really the only way you can see if you're celiac is
Right,
the
you're
scope, and they
right.
take
you're fine.
Okay.
tip, you know, they snip your piece of your
Oh, now they
intestines.
do blood tests. too.
But that's not a true, you can't
Oh,
really.
really?
No, the doctor said you
Okay.
really have to have the scope,
Okay.
and because you can get false positives and negatives with that.
Okay.
So if you do have a positive, you really should go down and have the scope
Scope,
done. And I've
to
had
make
the
sure
scope
it's
done for
positive,
something
yeah.
else, and they actually tested for celiac for me. It's really not that big of a deal. And so she said, when she came to the doctor, goes, well, got some good news and some bad news. Good news is I know what's wrong with you. The bad news is you're going to be on a restricted diet the rest of your life. She's like, I don't care.
Right.
She's like, as long as I
right.
feel better.
Yeah, it's much different when you have a comprehension of what to do and what not to do. And
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Have a
Thanks.
great day. Thank you.
Yeah, so now it's 20 some years, so,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just, now it's a lot easier
Oh,
too.
no.
Oh, no, did you do it again?
No, but now I'm just seeing where I slipped in front instead of back.
Hey,
Hi.
Nancy, how's it going?
Gotta try to go down a couple
Am I
rows
just knitting? Yes,
on
I'm
that
just
one
knitting.
spot.
Well,
tried
Did you
to-
knitting, eh?
I love this stuff.
It's
It's so
hard.
soft.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like it was going to be.
So that's your first little gauge.
Yeah, that's the one on the two. I think
Nice.
it's 7 stitches to the inch.
And what's it supposed to be?
I think it's 6 because you divide 36.
Oh, so that's why 'cause
26
it's
by
supposed, that's why they're
36.
using a heavier yarn. Boy, it's nice, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I'm gonna try
Nice.
to make it work. Just by,
What is
So did
that?
you
math.
change
What
the needle
yarn is that?
size?
yeah, it's the green tea,
That.
Oh,
that-
yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
what's the yarn?
The Rowan.
the
cotton.
rowan.
Oh.
I mean, do you feel how soft that is? Once
So
you
is this
start
a needle size up?
Oh, wow,
Yes,
yeah, that
this
is
is a
really
3.
soft.
to 4?
Oh, this is a 4. And
That's
how's your
how tight-
gauge on
I
that?
don't
Yeah,
have the
I've got
Rowan
it.
cotton.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
much. Can I do that?
Whatever,
Yeah,
the cotton-
absolutely.
You
Yeah.
know, I
See
gotta
the
really be
difference.
loosey-goosey.
Oh, she's got it. Okay.
What's it called?
It's
Oh,
kind of-
yeah.
You know,
I think I might have
So-
some cotton.
Because I
in
Did you
like
want to
her-
see that, Dorothy?
I like the
One of
drape
her,
on it.
It's
Isn't
like
it-
bamboo clay or something.
100% cotton.
I have a
Isn't it
purple
soft?
cotton that I,
Wow, I would
It's a
never
bamboo
thought
cotton.
that
No,
was
I
cotton.
wouldn't have either.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
not
I want.
you like that.
She is going to use that for that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That.
This is the cotton that's in around the corner on the in the bot.
It's not, it's a different weight.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now she's playing with.
So
it.
she's
Well,
doing it. This is on
Yeah.
a size 4. So let her see this.
Yeah, go
Can I
up
just
a needle size.
Oh, no, it's attached.
It's
I'm
a
sorry.
whole thing's
attached.
attached. If you
Up
knew
a
the,
So you can
needle
see the
size
two of
and
them.
More yarn.
yeah.
so that's not that's a,
No, it wouldn't be more yarn if
No,
she
if
gets
it
the
wasn't big
gauge.
enough,
If she
it
gets
gets
the
the gauge.
gauge,
Mhm,
that's
should
the
be
amount of
the
yardage she needs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
But just
Yeah,
look at the
because they did
tension
it on
and
the
you can see the
gauge, right,
difference.
of yarn.
Yeah.
So
you
it
know, you'd
calls for
never
a
know
2.5,
When
but
you-
if,
Look
but
how
it's with a
soft, wouldn't it
heavier
be nice
yarn.
for summertime, you know, that
It would.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make
Tank
it
top.
a little bit, I don't know, it depends on, I'm gonna put it on as I go, because I like
Right,
things covered by the, you know, as I get older, I don't like anything
Right.
short.
that's a pretty
The
color.
crops are cute,
Not
but I
for me,
can't wear them
it's a pretty
anymore.
color.
Yeah. I know. Wow, does that feel
The crop tops.
Yeah. No, I went to the driving range. with my
You know, there
brother
are
today.
some women who wear them that shouldn't wear them either. but-
Exactly. And bathing suits, those bikinis that people should not be wearing. My husband told me at the age of 50, I couldn't wear one.
Of course, I always figure, you know, hey, if it's what they want to wear, that's what they want. I'm not
whatever.
gonna
wear it when
say
you're
if
not
they can
around
wear
then,
it.
but no, I don't. I like the
If
two
they want to
pieces
wear it,
because
they can
I'm
wear it.
long waisted even though I'm short.
Right.
So I knew the one piece just cut me.
Okay.
These little symbols are so tiny.
They thought
I
that-
know.
Is this Hand wash,
Use your
lay
phone,
flat
chat.
or what?
Probably, but I would probably use my gentle cycle.
Yeah, I would.
So,
I'd probably still wash it in the wash
Is there
machine and then
anything else
'cause
to
I don't-
do
you
with
don't
your
have
own
the-
knitting
the agitator anymore. You could probably still do that, but you don't put it, I wouldn't put it in the dryer.
Paranoid.
I know. Where
Anything
is
with
she? Because you said you don't
snagging.
even know who she
She's
is.
in Fenton. Yeah,
Oh, in
no, I
Fenton.
know.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. You
I
know,
wonder if
she's
she
in
forgot,
Fenton.
or maybe she's.
I think maybe she did forget.
Maybe some people are.
It doesn't matter. It's just a gauge. If
Easter,
it came up, I
yeah.
don't care. 'Cause-
Oh, sorry. I like it.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I like that. So
Is it warm enough outside?
it is. Well, I was at the driving range at 9 o'clock and they
How'd it
said,
go?
they said, the husband and wife, you can go in their spot now. And I turned to my brother, I go, really, honey? Let's go. It's my brother. My brother was helping with my golf swing. He's 6'1".
Come on,
you
hubby,
know.
let's
So
go.
it was so cute. So I gave him a hard time.
Husband and wife team.
Yeah.
One of my-
Bob, they thought my brother was my husband.
One of my
I go,
customers
"Doesn't he
last
look
week
like me?"
went to the doctor and with her husband actually was needing to go in and she went with him and the nurse or whatever said, okay, do you want to fill out this paperwork for your dad?
I would have loved that, but oh my God, I would have been crucified for the day. Because Bob wouldn't have liked that.
Right.
Well, everybody have a happy Easter.
You too, Dorothy.
you.
Thank you.
Is it one more Saturday? Or
Two.
Two, I
more
think, because our
Saturdays?
last one is local yard shop
last
day.
one
That's
is
where we're
like
gonna
the-
model
It
them.
should be two.
Yard
There's
shop day.
30 days in April. Yes, I should know that
So
because
we
it's my
have
daughter's birthday.
5 Saturdays in April?
Yeah, there's.
Yeah,
5
31
Saturdays.
days.
I know April only has
No,
30 days.
it's
Yes.
30. 30 days.
30
has
days
it.
in April, but 31 in May.
September.
Yeah, no, my daughter was,
November.
I wanted
the
her
rest
to,
of
I wanted her to
20.
have an emerald
Except for
birthstone. so I could have
February,
Christmas,
with-
because my son was a diamond, my other daughter was a ruby, and then
And then I never
you were
remembered the
timing how
leap
many
year
months?
part.
I missed it by
So
a half
what?
hour. I couldn't wait.
Half hour.
I didn't care by then.
Extra for the
It
leap
wasn't
year.
worth the emerald.
Except for February.
So I had two
28,
diamonds and a
da-da-da-da-da-da.
ruby.
Yeah.
And I think February we realized that the leap year is on presidential.
Bye-bye.
election
Thanks
year.
so much.
is
Happy
it?
I know
Easter.
it's an even year and I think it was just in 20, so
Now,
now
did
I
you
can
see
remember
the
that.
raw
because it's
tea?
every 4 years.
No.
That
I knew it did.
It's
it.
because
I don't think
same
it was,
way
I
as
don't
that.
think it was
Same designer?
2018. I think it was
I like that
2020
one
was
too.
leap year.
And
So
then
I'm thinking, oh, well, now
maybe-
it's easy. You can do it on.
Yes.
Or
That one? Have
Olympics.
you looked at
I think
that
it's-
one?
Well, now the Olympic. well,
But I think
guess
this,
we'll
it's
get
this
back
summer,
on the
this,
schedule.
the winter were the,
On the
well, no, the
WT
summer were
to get it
messed up,
because
weren't they?
You
Right.
will never
The
have. a
summer was
winter
messed up.
summer.
That's why we had
If you
summer and
follow
winter
winter
together.
together, it's something they wouldn't tell.
So let's see.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go to
Okay, so now what
2020
did
and
I
see.
do? I
20,
pulled down to fix this and now I can't.
yeah,
figure out my
2020
switches.
was leap year, so it'll be 2024. So
So- Oh, that's easy to remember. then.
general
This
elections,
is
presidential election years, always leap year. Oh, there's Rick's boat going.
Can you see like this?
So,
Men ringer du igen sen då? Så länge.
Stays behind.
Mm.
I said, we're gonna spend 200. My sister-in-law goes, I want to spend the same amount as you. I don't, wait, it's not easy. 200 total, just for a minute. I go, no, so we'll figure it out. Like your little swatches. I was totally surprised because you think cotton's going to be stiff and because some of them.
Well, it's fingering weight, so.
It was easy to knit up too. It didn't. My fingers are he cleaning people's cars.
Yeah,
detailing their cars,
detailing.
he's like, yeah, that's-
I forgot to give you the keys.
yeah, darn, I will. Oh, wait, because I didn't do, I told Bob I'd do his, because he's got the. What's that? But they measure the weather.
Oh, the weather
tape.
tech.
Yeah, he's got that in his, and my daughter, and Sarah in hers. I did Abby's car and then Sarah's car, and then soon Derek wants me to bring his car in when they're in Florida. To get it oil change and all that. So I got a 12 and telegraph for that. But I can say on 12 mile.
Are you watching me?
Getting away my pen pal in Sweden.
Oh,
We got the Zoom meeting going on.
okay. Wow, she so well. It's so cool that you guys have stayed in contact.
Yeah, I actually met her when the internet started. Some people
Yeah.
think we've been pen pals like since I was a little kid or something.
Okay, no, we haven't. I think both my kids were born, right?
Yes,
Son
yeah.
baby. And
Yeah,
he's
it was when the internet started because somebody told me, oh, you can get a pen pal, and you can search, common interests. And well, she has to be a knitter.
yeah,
It goes without saying.
Rule number one.
yeah. So that worked out. Yeah, but that's I don't
She's the
remember when the
reason I love
internet started.
travel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, does she travel?
She's the reason I love travel.
Because she
She
went to visit,
had
right?
me visit her and turned me into a travel monster. And then her and her dad came to visit me when I went to Italy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Has she been in the States?
So awesome. Yes, but not to see me.
Oh.
Nope.
I'll tell her she needs to come in the summertime when she comes to
That's
Michigan.
what I tell her. She has a pen pal in Florida that she's had longer than me. So
No, where do you live in Sweden? Where do you live in Sweden?
Well, I live out in the woods almost. But let's see how we can explain it. Maybe I can show
I've
you
only
on
been to
map.
Stockholm, so.
Yeah, I'm born in Stockholm.
Okay.
But my place now is not so far from Stockholm. If I would go by car, it probably would take me about 2 hours.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here.
And then we went to Oops or something where there's a college. Oops.
Yeah, Uppsala. Uppsala. It's north of Stockholm. I don't know if you see this, but
Yeah.
the little blue dot there, there's me.
Okay.
Then you can see Stockholm there. So
Okay.
Sweden is not so big. Also, maybe that's better.
yeah.
So I'm in the south, but almost in the middle. But there's a lot of Sweden going on over me. So.
Yeah. I was there in 2019. Is that when I was?
Okay, that's not
I was there in
far.
2010.
Yeah.
And it was funny because I went on a go ahead tour like Charlene and I did in Africa, and my cousins are Swedish. Their dad is Swedish descent, and so our bus driver got out, and he was this young, he's probably in his 30s, and I said, "Can I take your picture?" And I can't remember what his name was. So I took his picture and I sent it to my cousins. I said, "Do you think he's a Nelson?" And they're like, "Oh my gosh, he looked just like." I mean, he looks so much like my cousins. And my cousin Pete goes, "Yeah, he's got to be a Nelson. He's got to be a descendant." 'Cause he looked
Somewhere.
so much like my cousins. He looked just like a Nelson. It was just funny.
Oh, wow.
He looked like Matthew there, the youngest brother, who's obviously the youngest. It was just so funny. I'm like, oh my gosh, he looks like my cousins. Can I take your picture? He's like, sure.
You didn't tell him he looked like that?
I did. I said, you look like my cousins and their last name is Nelson. He goes, oh yeah, Swedish. I said, yep.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we went around a bit, you and I, Charlene, when you were here.
You guys
We
took me all over.
Yeah, I did, I think, but not to Gotland. You need to come to Gotland.
Yes, definitely need to come back to go there.
When did you go? What month?
2010 in July.
Oh, nice. So you good weather.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It's fabulous.
July? No, it was
June.
June. Because
It was the
And then-
end of June, wasn't it? The end of June, beginning of July? I know I was there for July 4th because I'm like, where's the
fireworks.
Where's the fireworks and the what's going on here?
no, but you had Swedish Midsummer, and that's
Midsummer, yeah.
around the 24th or 25th of June. So
Okay, yeah, end of June, beginning of July,
mhm.
or both. I was there both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's there in August.
It was
I don't know.
fabulous.
Was it 2 weeks or was it longer? I don't remember.
Oh, it wasn't longer. I'm thinking it was almost 2 weeks. I think it was 2
Yeah.
weeks, right around. I remember my mom's husband going, I can't believe she's going there and she's never even met these people and she's staying there for 2 weeks on her own. Well, if they're
Yeah.
axe murderers, what can I say?
And then I told you about me killing the the roo.
What's that?
And then I told you that I knocked the head off the
Oh,
roo.
yes, that's right. She had
Then
chickens.
you told me about the ex
Oh,
murder.
yeah, she had chickens and she had to kill one of them because it
Oh.
was like mean, wasn't it? It was a mean.
No,
creature?
the opposite. He had been, he was, the mom didn't want him when he was born, so we had him inside and the boys played with him and so on. So he got very friendly with us. And when he got big, he wasn't there very big, but when he got
When he grew up.
yeah, he got too friendly, if you say so. So
Oh,
he thought
okay.
we were.
And you were going
Hence.
away or something, weren't you?
Yeah, we were going to America to see Linda in Florida.
So they had to do something with the chicken. So
Yeah, I had to do
Killed it.
something.
and her husband's like, huh? And she's like, yeah, I already took care of it. What?
Oh my God.
Yeah, the boys, they didn't believe me at all.
She really is an axe murderer.
Yeah.
So beware.
I seen the mutual commercial with the two guys sitting on the bench.
Yeah,
One's
knitting.
one's
Marcus?
crocheting.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen
Or
that.
Marco's the dog. He's a
Yes,
he's
yeah.
a French bulldog, I think.
Yeah.
Little dog. Anyway, it's funny. One guy's knitting, one guy's crocheting, and they're
Crocheting.
comparing projects.
They've got like, they're all in,
Yeah.
Yeah.
dressed in all
Yeah.
these.
It is
I
so
just saw
cute.
that. Somebody told, I said, I've never seen that one. And then I saw it the other
There's
day.
a short version that doesn't show the suit and sneakers and all that.
Yeah.
And there's a long version that shows all
That
that.
shows it all in the backpack and stuff. Yeah.
That's funny.
I like the Avapurl commercial, the talking dog, because that's my daughter's dog, Otis.
Oh, okay.
I go, that's Otis. He's a pug.
My daughter has a little pug chihuahua mix.
I keep looking at the dog, I go, can you talk like that commercial? So Chug is a,
A chihuahua pug mix.
okay,
So it's got the soft ears like the pug and
okay,
the curly tail like the pug.
okay.
So if we go to
And,
Italy next year, you're gonna
his
come over there
face
again?
Isn't too squashed. Some of them are more squashed.
Where are you going?
Otis
to
is.
pick
Um,
he's
I think
got
it's in
rocket
May.
and he's got the fawn body.
In May. It's harder for me in May. I think, see, when was, well, if it
I think he may have a little dachshund.
maybe just a few days I could go, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Because I can't take a vacation at a time. So,
Right,
You-
right.
Mhm.
but it's easier to take one now because I don't have summer breaks like before.
Okay, so you work year round now?
Or something, but-
Yeah, I do.
Look at that. I don't-
But I have 5 weeks during the summer that we don't have any classes and so on. So
Oh,
then
that's
I,
nice.
but I don't really remember the dates, but I think it was mostly July.
That's-
Okay.
That light
Mm.
brown.
Well, you
color
could
on
come here
it,
for the
so
4th of
if it says
July and see the
Budweiser,
fireworks.
but they
Yeah,
Simon,
Did
Simon
Doug-
saw the fireworks when he was
Yeah.
here.
yeah, I think.
So, but if you-
Okay, I've got to take this. So
And
I
he
will
is
just-
everybody's buddy. He
See?
like.
I got to take a call, but
Okay.
thank you. For
Thank you.
Otis too, Otis
Hope
is
you can
adult,
join us
like,
again sometime.
he'll be in the other room,
I
like,
think I can.
Happy
he's
Easter.
down next to me.
Happy Easter to you.
Take care.
Bye. Bye-bye.
My
Bye-bye.
daughter calls him Potato because we were dog sitting for a couple weeks and he kept taking the
That's it,
potatoes
Charlie.
out of
Yep,
my
that's it.
thing in my pantry because it was in